Crusty Pickled Grandmas is recorded live at patreon.com/GoBicker. If you enjoy the show, make sure to leave a rating and subscribe.
Hello?
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
Oh boy.
We are on the road, motherfuckers!
That's very...
This is Crusty Pickled Grandmas on the road!
He's gonna fucking crash.
That is very bad.
We're gonna be traumatized afterwards. We're just gonna hear like him screaming or him wheezing in laughter, and then fucking yeah.
Shit! Boom!
Oh shit, no!
Good thing about this is I can yell as much as I want from this vehicle and no one can bitch about it. I'm not gonna have
it does sound very bad though.
Except law enforcement. It probably does sound like I have some
turning him down
right now.
Let me just go ahead and mute him.
I'm in one hollow ass van right now, so echoing is probably a must.
It's not even echoey. It's just like very bad.
It probably sounds like hot.
Let me get a drink while Kitt is still running late.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we've been like consistently not professional, so no one's gonna be like, "Wow, this episode was really shitty."
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be especially shitty. I'm also probably gonna stop and get something to eat on the way home because I'm like really hungry.
But actually, you know, the nice thing is we don't have to worry about topics this week. We already got them.
Yeah, that's good because
Kitt already dropped some bombshells a couple weeks ago. So
Kitt's ready to go. He's been talking up a shitstorm on Twitter.
I saw it. What a dick.
Yeah, he was having the time of his life. Hey, you fuck! Sorry, go on. You're gonna hear my road rage while I drive home. A van just cut me off.
You cunt.
You should order McDonald's.
We should live McDonald's on the air.
Oh, I'll do it live. I'll go ahead and just be like, listen, you're on the only podcast on the internet. How does that make you feel? And they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Excuse me? What you should do is you should get a big flag that says Crusty Pickled Grandmas and like a URL on it.
Dude, we should.
And you can drive around the whole South and all of a sudden, you know, they'll listen. They'll be like, oh. Okay.
Someone like that did that in my town.
There's
Tony,
What's his name again? Tony! Oh my god, Rose keeps sending me fucking...
I'll get a big ass sticker, Crusty Pickled Grandma sticker.
Yeah, what did he do? Didn't he like put a sticker on his car that said Tony?
It said
like
subscribe
something.
and shit everywhere. Hold on. Oh, I found it. Yes.
That sounds beautiful.
Oh shit! Right, I included myself in the questions for this week that we may or may not do, and so now I get a fucking ton of notifications. Oh shit! Here we go. Oh
hey
boy.
Man, listen, you gotta mute your Twitter notifications from Tim. I have it blocked specifically from Tim. Great.
I'm gonna do that.
I found a way just to block only from him. I get notifications from everyone else.
Push
It's
notifications.
confusing as fuck whenever he gets in a conversation.
How do I don't know how to turn it off. Well, let's hope that worked.
Speaking of people being really, really creepy to me, I tweeted this out the other day, but I was in homeroom, just standing there, and this dude, yeah, I know, Chris liked it, this dude fucking walked up behind me. He walked up behind me and, like, put his head, like, near my ear and, like, did, like, a really slow exhale near my ear, and I was like, ooh!
Who the fuck does that?
I don't know!
Just a wildebeest, that's what I think.
I was trying to be, like, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
No, you don't be civil in a situation where someone's being a fucking animal. I was trying
to give him the benefit of the doubt, and this, like, maybe he was trying to get past me, and he was just being really weird.
That's not what was happening.
And then, I know for a fact that is what happened because he was like...
some Harvey Weinstein
Yeah, exactly.
shit.
After I, started, jumped. I'm having a stroke. After I jumped, he was like, I knew you would do that. And I was like, I really don't talk to you outside of this class.
Hey, could you just not? That's not right to do to a small child, even if you yourself are a small child.
Dude, I was so fucking
Bless America.
Yarp?
Hey, it's the boy. Here to ruin my evening and make me angry. You've been.
Kitt sounds like ass too.
Yeah, he sounds a lot better than you.
I sound like ass?
Well,
What?
you're good. You're good. I don't know what he's talking about. You've been.
Yeah,
I've been.
Sounds terrible.
I've seen your Twitter today. You're revved up, ready to go.
He is ready to go.
I got this prepared.
Gloves are off.
Is Chris talking into a potato?
I believe so.
Yeah, he is.
Currently,
Okay.
I got off late from work, so I'm not off. I'm driving home. This is technically the first episode we're getting paid. Someone's getting paid for this shit.
I'm actually worried he's gonna get so mad and he's gonna fucking run off the road.
There's gonna be anger at one point. I'm just gonna lay on the horn and piss somebody off and get shot.
Holy shit! I almost feel like you should turn on your video, but let's not,
Yeah.
because that would really fuck up just the layout of this shit. So.
Plus, we
you know.
would like only see the roof of his truck.
Well, I've got it on like a little prop up thing, but it's pitch fucking black right now because it's the middle of the night. So you just see like every now and again you can see my watch light up when I'm waving my arms around. That's about it.
It also unsettles me that
Passing
you're waving
the
your
light.
arms around as you're driving.
His big long Chewbacca arms just wailing around.
You guys are roboting as shit. Yeah, I'm currently driving through the backwoods of Georgia, so the signal
you're
is
gonna
kind
get
of
shot.
shit.
Why are you in Georgia?
Yeah. For work.
Don't you work in like North
That
Carolina
sounded
or
like
something
you just
like
said fork.
Right. Fork. I'm here for my fork.
What are you doing
I'm
there?
here for my
Fork.
fork.
Fork. When you're in
Fork.
I lost
When
fork.
you're in Georgia,
fork
you
in
lose,
Georgia. No, I
all
go
side
to Georgia.
of
Find
I'm
a
here to
fork.
get my fork. That's what I'm doing. Listen, these Georgian forks, they'll get you. They're wonderful. They're tremendous. That's
The
cool.
most-
Hey,
They are
apparently you do not
pristine.
want to get in a wreck in Georgia. So that's a thing you should.
I don't want
What?
to do anything in Georgia. This godforsaken hellhole.
Are we doing webcam? Is that a thing that I need to like
no,
look pretty for? Okay, good.
no, because it would just be me and you. So,
Oh, okay.
so I don't
No,
think
I'd
it's worth
pull
it.
up my pictures again.
Yeah, I
Are
suppose.
we doing
this-
camera?
No, we're not. No, maybe next time or not. One day.
Next time.
Let me
or
grab my
not.
water. So I'm prepared.
You want to witness a
Give
car
out
wreck?
some to talking.
Where the hell is my GPS taking me? This is like
It's trying to
fucking
kill you.
rape country.
Is
This
your
is
data like
deliverance.
rip right now, or is
Oh, I
it
have
internet
unlimited
all
data.
over
I'm not worried.
America?
I've got unlimited. I'm not worried. We have this wonderful thing in the land of the free called unlimited data, where we don't have to worry about this
Data.
crap.
What do you call it? Dada.
Data.
Nah.
I got unlimited data.
Oh, daddy.
Oh god, the signal's horrible through here.
Did you just say Annie?
What?
Annie.
Ali, get to the chopper.
Done.
Ah.
Annie. Jedi magic don't work on me, Annie.
Hey, where's the
Only
road?
money.
Still the best Star Wars movies, I think.
Oh, for
Episode
fuck's
1.
sake. Oh, jeez. Oh.
I like genuinely don't know if Kitt is like being serious or just trying to get
You
a
know,
rise out of people.
I don't know either, but it's like it's been so
That
it's
really
been so
makes
long at
sense
this
to me
point.
just
It's
to get
like
a
I think
rise
it's
out
kind
of
of a
people.
merged thing. He's
Okay.
become one with a troll.
No, even merged is bad because that means he still actually believes it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess yeah.
He's an enigma wrapped in a mystery.
Either way, welcome everyone to episode fucking what 17, 18 of Crusty Pickled Grandmas. As
18.
always,
Whoa,
your
hey,
host.
look at that. We're old enough to vote.
Yeah, we're
Are
old enough
we-
to vote. Wait.
Are we
As always, your
starting?
host,
I don't know
the
what to do with my
cartoon
hands. I'm sorry.
Joined by as always with the that one, the other one, special guest Chris and Russ, not Chris, Kitt.
Yeah.
Kid.
I'm
Unfortunately,
so glad
no,
to be
wait.
here. I've been
Unfortunately,
trying to
Chris
get
is
on this
here,
podcast for
but
years.
special guest Kitt and Russ, so that's good.
And Chris's
Hey,
toaster.
I'm Chris
And
today.
unfortunately,
I am-
unfortunately, yeah.
I am Chris Tato.
I guess there's two Chris's.
Shitty setup.
I was
today.
Yeah, and
potato.
he's always potato-esque, but just normally it's not with the microphone, you know. Thanks for laughing at my joke.
On
everyone.
shore. Fuck nowhere, Georgia.
I don't know why you guys couldn't go, or just anything. I do appreciate.
I did a
I-
single laugh and then there was just dead silence.
I don't know why you
I
guys
was
couldn't say anything.
trying to say something funny, but I was like, nope, I can't follow that joke. It was gold.
oh, I could tell. I could tell by dead silence and one
But
pity
I feel
laugh.
like I should talk like Chris the entire time too. I mean,
Oh, hey, let's
sound
not.
quality is amazing.
I can't wait to listen to this back and see how much.
Yeah,
It's very bad.
Oh yeah, when I was listening to the one where I was on my phone, I was fucking shocked that the audio quality is better than my actual microphone.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this is pretty good actually. Oh, look at that.
On a scale from 1 to 10, it's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Wow,
Oh, boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
I love podcasts
Oh.
with three.
I don't know if you can hear or not, but there's kids in the background of my.
Why do you have children?
I have
God, just get-
I have
Well,
a playground.
they don't wanna be
like
there,
right
let's say
behind
that.
me.
In your eyes.
In my apartment. I live on the 3rd floor of an apartment, and there's a playground right out. And there's this one girl
It's a playground
that-
in your apartment.
It's on the
that I
wall.
hear that's the loudest little girl in the world. And if I could slap one girl, it would be her.
Dude, is it me?
Oh.
Am I in the playground?
Kit, you are welcome on this podcast. Right out of the gates.
Wait,
Talking
like,
about
yeah, we're what,
being
like
kids.
2 minutes in, and he's already like, if there's one child I could abuse, it would be. I would
That's the
abuse
one.
the fuck out of this
You
kid.
know, usually
I
I don't
mean,
beat
she
the
just
shit out of kids.
screams for no reason.
I would
and it's
slap
like a
the
distinct
fuck out of that
sound.
little child.
God.
If you wait long enough, you'll hear her, and you'll know my pain every day.
Ugh.
No, I get
The way
it.
you're saying it sounds so weird. It don't do anything.
It's the voice of a broken man. Which kind
You
of, I
ever
mean,
see like crazy guy in Texas destroys a little kid?
just absolutely
Destroys. Why did you use that word?
blows them up. They are gone. There is not a
fucking
cell
to
left.
This is not live, right? You
Sure.
can like edit everything out.
Suplex.
Oh yeah, everything. This Crusty Pickled Grandmas. You should see the timeline every episode. It's real cut up. Mostly it's because Maya doesn't know how to talk. But
Fuck you. Alright?
I'm
I
surprised you were able to
understand.
talk that fast. Normally it's
I
like
I know,
fuck
right?
Talk
you.
I didn't realize it's a thing
lot
until like I started
of
doing
talking.
the pauses in person, and I'm like, "Fuck!
Yeah, it's very.
God
it's-
damn it!"
Yeah, you are most of the work I need to do. So actually, last episode was nice because I could just kind of sit
That's
back
not
and
true.
listen.
That's not true, because Chris says a lot of slurs.
That's
It
true
has
as
to be
well.
censored.
But
Yeah, but you can't edit that. You pause.
man, the amount
and it's
okay.
terrible.
So, spoiler alert for a video that's coming out next week on my own channel. Like, and like,
Yes.
and like, right away ish in the in Saturday Night Fever, they dropped some N bombs, and
Oh my
and so
God.
for the rest of the video, I wanted to reference that, but then I would also be
no.
dropping some N bombs, and I'm like, let's not.
Let's.
But it was
yeah.
bizarrely hard for me to not be a fuck like that. So, so that was
Oh my God.
good. Yeah. God.
Aren't you allowed to do that? Because
Excuse me.
See it.
Boy, oh boy, I'm gonna have to cut a lot of this out.
sound like with a lisp.
I'm about to go some.
No more.
I'm on some.
So there I was with some geese in a field, and then a swan came up, and I'm like,
Go on.
Stabbing some gay geese.
these little
Those
faggot ass
motherfucking
geese.
gay geese throw it up on
Oh
my
my
face.
God.
See it, man. See it.
Tuner.
What?
Faggot ass geese.
I see. Maybe it's because I'm not gay, but I don't find the word faggot offensive.
That's like my dad. Whenever he says the word dyke, whenever I get upset, I'm like,
Yeah. What is
"Father,
there?
you cannot say
Tranny,
the word
dyke,
dyke."
fag. I don't get it. What's offensive?
You-
Isn't
I
a
don't think-
dyke the thing that you ride to get to work if you don't have a car?
No, it's a
What?
train.
Oh, dyke.
What the hell?
Bike. My bad.
Oh my god.
Get over there riding dikes. God bless America.
Riding
All right.
Tandem dyke.
Riding dikes and beating children. The Orgeron Kitt story.
This is the America that gays
go.
want.
This is what the liberals want.
USA, USA.
I
build
mean,
that
it's
wall.
like
Trump 2020 MAGA.
you know, straight people saying fag and dyke. That's just like, oh, no, thank you.
How dare you imply that I'm straight?
That's true.
God.
You could very well not be straight.
You don't know me.
And there's
You
nothing
don't
to
know my
wrong with
life.
gay man
Word
that I know.
bag. That's just
Then you could
cigarette
tell.
butts, right?
Maybe
they're
I
not
just
straight.
love slobbing on that cock. You don't know me.
Can we get a slobbing on that cock shirt now?
No.
Maybe no.
When could you possibly wear something like that? I mean, like,
In
Gay
what
pride? Gay
scenario?
pride parade? Much?
Slobbing on
even
that
then, I feel like
cock?
people would be like, "That's kind of not
Kind of
cool."
weird.
Dude, that's too
I
much.
don't do that.
I mean, I slobber
We're
on that cock,
respectable
but
fags.
I don't
Come on.
want to wear a shirt that says it.
I don't want to announce
I like
it to
the idea of the
world.
shirt, but I mean, there's no context
Yeah.
where I can wear it.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, welcome
Maybe
to school.
somebody
You're not
licking
allowed to
a-
wear
a
things that
rooster?
say things like
Oh,
slobbing on
my
that cock.
phone.
Yeah, imagine like me walking into school with a fucking t-shirt that says that.
So,
Jesus
or I mean,
Christ.
even if if I wasn't told to take it off, there would be people being like, "That's a interesting shirt."
Yeah,
Like,
like
I have that.
And
there's
No,
a-
dog, what the fuck?
You know, Funhouse has that shirt that's like the Funhouse. You know, it says Funhouse, but it's in like the Pornhub like logo
Yeah,
type thing. I
fucking-
have that
there's
shirt
a
and I
dude
wear
at
it
my school
sometimes,
that has
and people
it, and it,
people give me looks, and they're like, I get it. I'm
Yeah.
like, please.
any single
please
every
don't tell me
single
that.
time I see that guy that has that specific shirt, I always have to do like a fucking double take because I'm like, ooh, well, what?
Yeah,
You're wearing that
I
at
mean,
school? You're
I
wearing
had-
a porn?
Yeah, no, I've worn it quite a few times at school, and I've had quite a few people come up to me and be like, yeah, I get it, man. I get it. Okay.
Just like that.
I mean, like,
I know what you're into.
what do you want me
I
to
get
do?
it, man.
Wink,
What do you
wink,
want?
nudge,
That's
nudge.
what Tony
I jerk
needs
off
on his
too.
car.
But it would still be in the same
Pornhub
font,
font.
for sure.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit, Tony. Can we get
Hey.
Tony on the podcast? Let me see if I can
We
find
I
should.
can hook him
I
up.
just-
Dude, yeah,
I'll
you
see if
can
I
just
can
like
find an
Oh,
email.
go.
boy, Tony.
You can go find him again,
Oh
Russ.
my god. Maybe I can help
Get
him
his
make a
autograph.
music video that's not. Why? Let's also. He has Vivo on his thumbnail for some reason.
People
But it's just Vivo. It's
just
like
typed
it's
in
not like
Vivo PNG.
Tony Vivo. It's like no,
Tony
just
Vivo.
Vivo, man.
Just view.
It's just black like everything else.
That should be the
very
intro
racist.
song to this episode.
Yeah, it's me. I'm back with something new. A side of me you never saw. Emotionally, something you never saw from Tony. But fuck it.
We might get copyrighted.
Do you think Tony can afford a lawyer to copyright anything?
He's his own
You can't even
lawyer. He's his
afford a
own
better
man.
editor.
He can't even afford to like torrent another editing program. I mean, let alone copyright anything. You're giving him way too much credit.
True.
He would probably be over the moon excited that we use his song, but he just wouldn't be aware that we're using it because we're making fun of him, unless he listens.
Yeah, he wouldn't get that far into the episode.
Yeah, he would just be like, "Hey, look at these guys! They use my song in the beginning," and someone else would listen to the rest of it and go, "Oh, it's because they think you're a joke," and they go, "Oh,
Yeah,
really? Oh,
yeah.
oh, shit.
It's okay, we think we're a joke too.
Oh yeah, no, this is all a joke."
This is a huge punchline right
It's all
here.
some sick joke.
Is it the punchline or
But
is
it's
it like the
18.
build up?
Build up, no punchline, just build up, nothing to
Yeah,
end.
it's all
The
build up to
the
nothing.
punchline's when we just quit.
Yeah, this is just
Yeah,
the.
The punchline is when we're all
It just
dead.
gets you angry that it never finished.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, what's gonna happen is slowly on air, we're all gonna die. And this episode, Chris is gonna die, obviously. And then the next time
It's like
Black Ops is
driving
on, he'll be
people
driving,
fast.
he'll die. One episode, I'll just hang myself and say fuck it. So that's when I'll die.
Yeah.
Are you out of Georgia yet?
No, I'm about to get on the interstate, so I will be in like 30 minutes.
Wow.
What?
30
Wait, how am
minutes?
I
You're
gonna
gonna be a
die?
potato?
I'm pretty far into Georgia, man.
Why
just
can't
wanna
we
go
hear the
back-
car?
Why do you work at Georgia? Find a job closer.
I might no. It's like a.
No!
fucking
Don't be
bus stop.
stupid.
No, it's a regional thing. I'm over
Uh-huh.
a bunch of stores I gotta go to.
If I had to go
Drive, shut up.
anywhere out of Texas, it would take me an hour just to get out of Texas.
Well, that's because it's Texas and it's
Yeah, Texas is
ungodly
fucking
huge. It's just stupid huge.
and
Texas is
90% of it's a
unbearably
farm.
large.
Exactly.
King Ranch, it's bigger than countries.
10% is freedom.
Only for certain people.
Yeah, sure.
I like the occasional
USA.
chuckles and then silence.
It's because this is a different dynamic than usual. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
I'm off. You know.
Maybe this is the episode where we make it big.
Oh, that'd be cool. I mean, I kind of doubt it, but that'd be cool.
I mean, I can try to act more like Chris if you want. I mean,
No,
I can do that easily.
Everybody get
Oh
in
my
the
god, Fallout 4 is the worst thing ever! Oh!
You have to talk into the potato first.
Oh my god, Fallout 4 sucks. I'm Chris, I'm gay, blah.
See? I can do it.
Wait, that was you talking?
Oh.
I would one day like to do, and I would an entire episode where we're all doing impressions of each other.
Oh god.
So we, one episode. Like I think you should be Chris the whole time.
Oh,
And
God.
you see what you can do.
Liberals. It'd just be my impression because that's all he makes fun of.
I don't know who I would do. I'd do Black Ops.
I'm good at Kitt, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you do an amazing Kit.
Did you see that epised?
I'm
No.
gonna be Russ and just not be on.
Just do a quick Kit. real fast.
Maybe Russ and not be here.
I'm just not gonna show up for an episode.
It's been 8 weeks since we talked last.
Yeah.
9,
You know-
didn't we miss an episode?
It's been like 10 weeks. Okay.
It's been since the special.
I know,
with
which
Rivet.
is like 10 weeks ago now.
What?
Hey, that was the last time I was on the show too.
Holy shit! Wow.
It's a family reunion.
So the only
We
way
did it, guys.
the only way
We
we
did
can
it.
get the person who begged us to start this thing to come on is if Kit is on as well. All right, got it.
Yeah.
So, Kitt,
No,
welcome
no.
to the podcast.
Welcome to the
Oh,
shit
You're
show.
here forever now.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, you're
yay.
stuck here. Well, this is what we do. Yeah, we drag people in and then they never leave.
Oh, I'm stuck. There's a cage. How did you do
That's
this?
how we got Maya, wasn't it?
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
pulled me 10 minutes before
blew
you
in her ear
started.
first.
You know?
Not even. No,
Oh,
it was
we started.
it was as we were starting we pulled you in. Yeah.
That was the intro.
I was like, what the fuck's going on?
You
Well, because
literally
we
going,
knew we were going to talk
"What
about corn,
the
and
fuck?"
you were very opinionated.
Because I'm just saying, boiled
yeah, you're
corn
wrong.
is
Yes,
better corn.
she's right. 100% right. Ding, ding, ding.
She's
She's
very
winner,
right.
winner.
If
She
they
wins.
argue,
She
you
won.
can just cut them out. You can just cut them out of
That's
the
true.
video.
It's kind of hard though because it's all in one audio track, so I'd kind of cut all of you out.
That's
But-
fine, as long as our message is
As long as
spread
our
to
message
public.
prevails.
Technical difficulties.
This is that's communism.
That's
It is
communism.
American. We got our freedoms. We
This
don't want
America,
them there
I don't
commies.
need no your liberal crap.
Enough of your liberal garbage. I'm moving.
This is a strong Trump-supporting podcast. I will not have any
Oh,
liberal
God.
bullshit.
Sounds like he's talking through a megaphone. Very appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just here to spew propaganda. I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
actually
not
gonna-
really in Georgia. He's really on the coast of Mexico. Just
He's patrolling the border. Stay home.
Get over
Did you guys see the thing about Cards Against Humanity buying a plot of land so they couldn't build the
I
wall?
was just
Yeah,
about to
that's
bring
awesome.
that up. And it's like, if you donate $15, they give you some of the land.
Well, I mean,
Really?
that sold out, but yeah, that was
Oh,
the idea.
Yeah,
seriously?
it sold
Already?
out. Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah? Because wasn't there like an island off the coast of Maine called Island 2 that they kept giving away?
Probably they do so. They make an insane amount of money doing fucking nothing. Like a couple years ago when they were just digging a hole. It's like,
Yeah.
come on.
That was
We
crazy.
here at GoBicker, we put in a lot of work to bring you entertainment every single week, and we get nothing. And what do they
Need to make
do?
a card
What does
game.
Cards Against Humanity do? They dig a hole and they make like $200,000. Or was it more?
Dude, we
was
should
it like
dig a
a
hole.
million?
So
It was made a shitload of money.
The moral of the story that I'm seeing here is that we need to do more stupid bullshit.
No, what we
and
need
ask
to
for
do
people
is we
money.
need to start making Spider-Man Elsa videos where we just slap each other's asses for like 15 minutes. That's what we need.
Dude, that
Alright.
reminds me of the fucking
I mean, that might-
GameCube Vine where it goes.
I believe they're called Elsa
it's
Spider-Man
ass
videos.
clap.
What the fuck did I say? It's the
You
same
have to
goddamn
Elsa
thing.
first.
Does it matter? Probably. They
Yeah.
It probably
Yeah,
does
that's
matter
how the
because they
algorithm
like
works.
they fuck with the tags and whatnot. I don't know. Philip DeFranco did a whole video about it earlier. That's the only reason I'm thinking about it. But apparently there's big bucks in it. So
Oh hey, you can put Philip DeFranco on the
boom,
thumbnail
Philip
there.
DeFranco with the tags.
Boom,
Bang, bang,
did
bang,
it.
boom, bang.
We made it. We made it, guys. Congratulations.
That was the
what are
entire
you
first
gonna do with
episode.
all
was
your
just
money?
shoving shit in the tags. It didn't help. it didn't do anything. We're still tiny little babies. Oh, well.
Yeah, we're still really shit at this.
One day we'll get that
Saying
19th
is
subscriber.
a fifth of us are talking on a potato.
I looked at the Social Blade the other day, and I don't know why,
Yeah,
but there's zero information
That's
for
depressing.
GoBicker, and it just said, like, and for future
Really?
projections, it said 5 years from now, 18 subscribers. I'm like, oh
18.
no.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're never gonna grow. Oh jeez. Oh, beans. This is
Oh,
good.
beans.
Oh, beans.
And Viper Mitsubishi is a proud sponsor of Golden Goat for Hockey.
So, Kit, what is your deal with bacon?
My deal with bacon?
Yeah,
Well,
like,
hold on,
why do you
there's a
hate
deal?
freedom
You hate bacon?
and
I
freedom?
don't hate
Yeah.
freedom. Bacon sucks. That's
What the
there's a
fuck is
truth
Right?
fact.
Exactly.
with
What the
you?
fuck?
You're not a real Texan.
Actually, that's,
yeah,
yeah,
in
obviously.
Texas, we have cows, and we murder the shit out of those cows and eat them.
Yeah,
and it tastes good.
And you stick bacon on
And
them
you don't
cows.
need bacon because bacon is pork
You
and
commit
nasty.
cannibalism?
Damn.
What?
Isn't your mom cannibalism?
What?
What the fuck? I missed parts of that, and it's very bizarre.
Russ called a woman in Texas a cow, and I think Kit's implying that Russ eats his mom out. That's what I
Okay.
got.
That seems
From
about
it.
right then. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Does that mean you just like? Why do you hate happiness then? That's so.
Well,
See,
well,
I don't
alright,
hate happiness.
alright.
I
What do
love
you-
living
What do
and
you
not
eat with
dying from
scrambled
bacon.
eggs?
I
What do
mean-
you eat with eggs?
More eggs, toast, grits,
You have no meat.
whatever
product
that fried
with it?
Ritz,
potato
wait,
thing
Ritz.
is. Like
Fried potato.
Wait, are you telling me you eat Ritz crackers with?
grits. Grits.
Oh.
oh,
What's
I
Ritz?
said Ritz
Ritz.
crackers, and I'm like, that's a
Yeah,
weird
I
thing to
just-
have with eggs.
I just put
That is
some,
the most bland breakfast ever.
I have
you just
What-
put some Ritz crackers in
bye,
there.
Chris.
It'll be nice and awesome. That's what
every
you-
morning.
Latest
I have
thing
Ritz
like-
crackers, a glass of whole milk, and a single poached
Oh,
egg.
No,
It
Christine.
has to be poached, though. That's what it is. Because you put
I
that
have a
poached egg in
hard-boiled
between those
egg,
two Ritz
a
crackers.
saltine, and a glass of water
A single saltine cracker.
every morning before
think
I go
Chris
to my
died.
cubicle, and I type the number 1 400,000 times a day.
That is my life.
That's probably what Neo did before the Matrix. Bye, Chris.
Again.
Before the Matrix started, Neo's living a boring life. Except his name is fucking Neo. So, how boring can your life possibly be?
That's one letter off from Nemo.
I mean, you have to like be a recluse in order for Neo to not be a cool guy. Like, hey, there's Neo. He's a fucking jerk face. Press
He's-
1 on his
funny enough,
keyboard the
Neo
entire
looks
day.
definitely like Keanu Reeves. Let's make sure he has the worst life ever. It's not the worst life ever. I mean, it was just kind of mundane. You know, it's not like he was begging for food on the side of the road in India. He was. I mean, he was doing
Not
all right.
working in a
Why do you beg
cubicle,
for food in India?
getting in trouble all the time.
I'm just trying to think
Wait,
of the
That's
worst
place to beg
life.
for
when
food.
I'm a starving person in America, I travel. to
He was
India
apparently
just to
like
get
a
my food.
hacker at night too, or something like that.
Well, yeah, that was the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, and so he was like, "Oh yeah, I hack things at night, and then I wake up in the morning and be late to work, and then go to the office in a cubicle and press 1 forever." It's like,
Yeah.
dude, that's the movie, really?
Are you okay, Chris?
Oh yeah, I died for a little while going down the interstate. I've decided now.
His car
I'm
just
now
tumbled.
Yeah, I don't know why the call just dropped. I'm now taking this wonderful podcast to the inner machinations of a Chick-fil-A here in the middle of Georgia.
Oh,
Lovely.
lovely.
Oh, are we gonna
I think
get to order for you?
Oh shit! Yeah,
Totally.
put us speaking, and we'll be like, we'll just.
We'll order.
I've never had Chick-fil-A. You should order some for me and just mail it
Pretty
out.
great.
You've never had
Mail
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A?
There's no
That's worse than not
Chick-fil-A.
liking bacon.
There's
Well-
none in
packed in
Maine.
here.
Yeah, I have never had a
It is.
Chick-fil-A either, and that's again, it's just the
That's
issue of
pretty
nothing is
great.
here.
Yeah, it's a
Chick-fil-A is
southern
awesome.
thing.
I've never had. Yeah,
Okay,
we
you
talked
should
about this last week. Never had
order-
Denny's,
order the
IHOP,
number one.
Chick-fil-A.
Deluxe.
We have a Chipotle, but I've never had
Oh,
Chipotle
my
either.
goodness.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
There was a lot of stuff a few years ago
We
about
haven't-
them with like getting a lot of salmonella and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go there anymore or ever
I
to start
think
with.
it's phenomenal, but I don't know. It just
How mu-
doesn't look that good.
How much do you think that the ordering microphone is actually going to be better quality than Chris himself?
I could see it being very possible, except we would hear it through Chris's shit. So
yeah, and like the shittiness would cancel out the shittiness, and it would be clear. That's what I'm thinking. Like the sound wave.
He just does the rest of the podcast through an Orgeron speaker.
It sounds like
is he inside
right now?
Yeah, I'm inside.
Oh, you're inside.
Oh,
shoot, this will be easy. Just hand me the lady at the counter the phone. Just hand the phone to her, and I'll order for you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's super professional.
Let's see. You're gonna want a lemonade with just the proper amount of spin in it.
and a poached egg
can I
and
get
3
one?
saltines.
Poached egg. 3 saltines.
I actually really genuinely hope Chris isn't like holding his phone up to his ear like a
Just on
normal
speaker.
person would.
Yeah.
Or he has like earbuds in and he's just laughing while his phone's in his pocket.
He's just some insane person
Psycho.
laughing to himself inside a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
A large lemonade. Deluxe.
Hey, can I get a number 2?
Can I get a shut the fuck up? Can I get a?
I really want him to like just start laughing as he's speaking to the cashier.
Fuck! It's too bad we can't be funny on command.
I know, right?
Penis.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, let's just start
Penis.
playing penis.
Penis.
Penis. I remember one time someone tried to play penis in church, and that was probably not a great idea.
No,
It's like
there
so
are
yeah.
2 places you don't play penis, and one of those is definitely church. The other one I don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
The priest
But,
plays
like,
with penis, though.
we
That was a great time to come back to that conversation.
we were it was like because I went to a Catholic school for a few years, and so you'd go to mass every Wednesday, and so it's like a bunch of like 5th graders playing penis in a mass at school. It's like, what the fuck?
I made the mistake of playing penis in school with one of my friends who did not give a single fuck about anything. And so I started off and I was like, penis. And then she immediately yelled, penis! In the middle of class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had this really large friend who had like the vocal quality of a god, and we decided to play penis. And he started out with the loudest penis that's known to man,
Right.
and it echoed. It was crazy. Like I thought I knew how to yell, but his penis ability, I could not go past that even if I wanted to.
Opera choir
Yours is
penis.
too big.
It's just
His penis
the
was fucking
largest
huge.
penis ever sound.
The longest penis.
This was
It
the
went
longest,
on
biggest,
forever.
loudest penis I've ever
Crazy.
seen, ever heard. I mean, whatever. God,
So that was the last time I ever played penis.
Chris, will you
Please
just,
don't-
Chris, will you
Chris,
mute
Chris,
yourself?
don't eat in there.
Jesus Christ.
Don't eat in there.
It is, the sound of the restaurant is so fucking annoying. You need to,
Tell them all to shut up.
oh
Else they're
my
gonna
God.
shut the whole
There you
place.
go. God, that was fucking
I really
annoying.
hope he did that in the restaurant.
Oh, hey, muted.
I did that just to irritate you.
God, it's the fucking
I can't
worst.
believe Chris is fucking doing that in public.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck kind of, this is the worst. Oh my God.
So basically, whenever you're ordering at Chick-fil-A, you shouldn't order bacon because bacon sucks.
But it
That's
doesn't.
what
and
we're
I don't
trying
know.
to say here.
Listen, what? See, you always what your argument was, and correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, but like it's just talking about like how you're gonna get diabetes or whatever the fuck, or some sort of heart condition because of.
Well,
fucking
I'm not gonna get
diabetes.
it because I don't eat that crap.
I know, but like, yeah, but neither am I because I'm not eating like a fucking pound of bacon a day. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm having eggs for supper or whatever. Oh, I'll have some fucking bacon with it.
Eggs for supper.
Well, bacon is terrible,
But
though.
it's,
It tastes
like,
nasty. It tastes like
No,
burnt
it's
skin, and you're like, ew, nasty, burnt
God.
skin.
Burnt skin.
Fried burnt skin.
Okay, first of all, why do you know what burnt skin tastes like?
That's
Why
a good
don't
question.
you?
I'm gonna plead the fifth. I've been to
No.
Thailand. Okay, so
Known for their burnt skin.
yeah, that's what they do. They just burn
it's a
skin and
delicacy.
feed it to you,
Right.
and it tastes very similar to bacon.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
Yeah, sorry, wrong button. I hit video trying not to mute myself. I had to go out. I was gonna eat in there, but I couldn't. I was laughing so hard, and it was so hard. Because I was just standing there in line laughing.
He's just a fucking
Talking to
crazy
myself.
person. Oh my God.
You're fucking talking to yourself and laughing. But Chris, I need to know. Chris, I really genuinely need to know this.
Holy
Did you
shit.
have your phone up to your ear or not?
No, I
Or
got
did you have,
Bluetooth earbuds on right now. I got Bluetooth
Oh
earbuds
my
on.
God.
Oh. Well, maybe you should put your phone to your ear. Maybe it would sound better because God, it sounds bad.
Yeah, that might be it.
People kept looking at me like I was fucking insane.
You look fucking insane.
I was just doubled over laughing, and people are like, "What the fuck is wrong with this guy?"
Like, oh, don't worry. I'm just doing a podcast right now. Don't worry.
Doing
just
the only
sorry.
podcast ever.
It's okay. You're all live on the internet.
So, anyways, if you
okay.
shave crap and then put it in some grease,
What are you talking about?
it will taste the
Fuck.
exact same
It's
as
just
bacon.
like a different
Okay,
flavor
alright.
of meat. It tastes like meat. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
It
about.
doesn't taste like
Bacon
meat.
is
It tastes like
wonderful.
nasty.
Hold on.
What kind of?
Kit, do you enjoy hot dogs at all?
I find that a personal question. I don't want to talk about my sexual
Do you
preference
enjoy
right now.
ham at all?
Hey,
No,
wait,
actually, I really don't like ham too much.
Do you like
Really?
sausages?
Yeah, ham's not on my
I got
favorite
it.
list of
He's
meats.
one of them stinking liberal vegans.
Well, all right, because I can understand where he's coming from if he just doesn't like pork in general.
I don't.
'Cause
I don't
I'm-
understand that. I think
'cause-
I love
He's
pork.
Jewish.
Yeah,
I think you're
Well, 'cause
fucking wrong, kid.
I don't like pork all that much at
Ugh.
all. But bacon
Please leave.
is the only fucking exception. I fucking love bacon.
Bacon's really
Like, I
good.
can eat
I
pork
love,
if it's not
love a
bacon.
good Christmas
But-
ham.
Good. It's a good
Christmas ham. Christmas ham.
Love me some Oh god, like having a Christmas ham covered in bacon.
Oh, hey, people are back. Cool.
What?
What?
Apparently, my internet crapped out on me. I made a Chris's mom joke, and I don't know if anybody heard it.
Oh no, I didn't.
No.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
I
probably
would
good.
really like you to repeat it though.
Please.
Well, I said
repeat.
that I don't like pork because it's like Chris's mom.
Ha.
Mom will kick your ass.
Well, you'll be
Come on,
driving to
bitch.
Georgia for the rest of your life, apparently. So.
Chris's
Yeah,
mom tastes
yeah.
good between two pieces of bread.
Damn. That's
I
pretty
say
I
it,
do
but
like
I'm
those
not
buns.
eating it now.
Gross.
cute.
For whatever reason, I just imagine it being just like this very, very large woman who's just dirty. Like she's never taken a shower in her life, and she's just filthy, gross. There's all sorts of growths and things. It's like, oh god.
Ew.
Oh, come on.
He's eating. Be respectful.
He's eating. He's driving. He sounds like garbage.
You're driving, eating,
Best
and
podcast
you're
ever.
on
Good God.
Actually, I'm just kind of chilling out in the parking lot right now because I'm pretty sure if I
Okay.
try to do more than two things, I'm going to drive off the side of the interstate.
Yeah, you are.
Make entertaining
really-
audio. This is-
I wish you didn't go back to your car so quickly because I really, really would love to, see the reactions, even though I can't see the reactions. but
Oh,
I'd
you should
love
go
to.
back.
Two
Definitely go
things
back
would
in
happen.
there
I
and
would
start
have been
interviewing people
arrested.
for the podcast.
I would have been arrested for looking like a damn loon, and Cartooner would have fucking killed me for all those people talking in the background.
Yeah, it was.
Just go up there and
That's
be
true.
like,
I was
I
not
just-
a fan of
I
it.
How's
just
your
want
lunch
to know
going
what
today?
people's reactions would be if you just kept saying Christmas ham, Christmas ham.
Yeah, I couldn't do it anymore because I was just sitting in there laughing, and people were looking at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with
Because
you?"
you're a fucking weirdo.
If you put your phone up to your ear, it would have worked, and you could have done it.
Yeah, because then they know for a fact.
Yeah, otherwise, yeah, you just look like a fucking lunatic staring off into nothing, laughing like an asshole.
I hope you were like staring somebody down while you were laughing. That would just make it even better.
You maintain eye contact.
Just
God, the damn it, took my
cracking
arms.
up, laughing, just
Fuck,
looking
man.
at somebody.
Did you actually say words just now? That was.
I didn't take my earbuds out when I ordered. You couldn't stop laughing. God, this is gonna be the worst episode we've ever had.
Yeah, I didn't think.
It feels like the best so far.
It's only enjoyable for us here now. It's not going to be enjoyable for a single viewer, or I should say for our single viewer, who is of course
Tim.
Sorry, Tim, that we gave you such a shit.
Shout out,
He
Tim.
shits on every episode though, so I mean,
That's true.
fuck it.
Also, stop trying to get us to bone all the time. you
Also,
fucking
yeah,
weirdo.
oh my god, 28 notifications.
No, I
fucking-
keep seeing it.
Jesus Christ, Timothy.
I'm so glad I didn't put that
Timothy?
message in there.
Timothy, you need to chill, my child.
My sweet, sweet boy.
God, this
Oh, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to kind
Right.
of sort
Not
through this in a
waffle.
little bit. Oh my god.
Good luck.
Well, there's some of these he's already asked, so that does kind of help at least.
one of my fries just looks like a giant Ruffles.
Yeah.
That was like the first clear thing I've heard you say all day.
Yes. and it was also
looked like a giant Ruffles.
it was
now it's
Like
clear.
Ruffles.
the
I can
first
hear
clear
that
thing, and
clearly.
also the most useless, most pointless thing he said. The one thing I don't need to hear ever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't contribute to anything. And it was like crystal clear.
It looks like a giant Ruffles.
And then the rest of it's gonna be.
God.
Maybe the first episode I go back and watch all the way through. Fucking great. This is the best episode I've had. I love it.
See, now I don't know if he was making fun of himself or if he actually said anything just now. I can't tell the difference. It's literally the same thing.
But at least the fries look like potato chips or something.
At least we
Yeah.
know they look.
Ruffles.
At least we know
Ruffles.
the quality of his fries. Thank God.
Oh, these Ruffles. Listen, waffle fries from Chick-fil-A, very good. Very definitely would recommend on them.
Yeah, that's
They're
great.
on the,
They are number
What the
one
fuck?
in the fry.
yeah,
Department.
they're pretty.
Like,
They're
the power
pretty
ranking of
great.
fries. Number one is the Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
I usually don't get a large fry. I get a large fry every time I go to Chick-fil-A. They are pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
I took Kitt's recommendation. I did get the lemonade. It's pretty good too.
Lemonade's good. I love their sweet iced tea. That's the only
yeah,
place
they
that
got
I
good
drink their
sweet
sweet iced tea because it's
I got good sweet
amazing.
too.
Hey, what's a northern
everything-
thing we can all talk about and bond
Chick-fil-A.
about?
Boy, I love
Chick-fil-A is
Perkins.
God's gift
I think
to
that
the world.
I don't
Northern
know.
things suck.
You
That's
love
why we
what?
can't talk about any of it.
There's
Perkins?
a reason the South tried to
What the fuck
leave
is
and the
that?
North wanted to keep it
I
so
think-
bad.
I think
We just
I
weren't
think
cool.
Perkins is the reason we don't have a
Yeah.
Denny's or an IHOP here because it's pretty much. I'm pretty sure it's like the exact same thing.
I did not
Okay,
get any.
Denny's is only good if you're drunk or hungover.
Yeah, Perkins is always is
So-
only good if you're 85. So
What the hell's a Perkins?
again, it's probably like our equivalent to a Denny's. Like I don't know. I don't even know if it's Minnesota necessarily, but at least where I'm at, you know.
Is there such thing as a Grand Sandwich there? Or
Probably something similar. I
Perkins-
don't know.
Perkins?
I always either get a Tangler burger or a Magnificent Seven. Depends on
Wait,
the
if you
feeling.
know it's only good for 80
the
cents.
North makes me sad.
I go there
I like the South
whenever I
food.
go there. It's
That's
either
good.
because for whatever reason my parents want to go or my grandparents want to go. I very rarely go.
Ah.
Let's go to Perkins. Well, there is actually a local place that now I'm thinking about it. I know for sure it's local called Bridgman's, and they actually have some really good shit. They got some
what
good
about
ice cream.
the snow and
Hey,
cold weather?
fucking snow, am I right? Last night,
Snow,
It's
right?
like 70 degrees right now. Super chill.
As you
when my
scarf down your face.
when my cat comes in the winter from outside, he's always seems to be covered in snow, and he's like, "Hey, want to cuddle?" And I'm like, "No."
Oh, no.
And he's like, he's soaking wet, and I'm like, "Ah, Jesus!" And
Oh,
he's
God.
and he's one of these cats that likes to really like rub into you and stuff. So and then
Let's cuddle.
he gets bored very fast then, so he gets you soaking wet, and
Then you just leave.
and then he's like, "Bye."
Well, that's because the cat's
Asshole.
like, oh, well, I'm dry and warm now. I don't need you
I guess
anymore,
so.
towel.
Yeah. When he first gets into the house, he starts just screaming pretty much. It's like, shh, quiet. Why are you being so loud?
Is that like Kitt's kids?
I want that. Hey, Kerchita, can you do me another favor and sound clip or take a soundbite of just that?
Why would you want that?
I don't know.
That's my new ringtone.
What else?
Why
I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can do you one better, and I'll see if I can get an actual
if you-
sound clip of my actual
Your
cat.
cat? I would
Yeah, if you
love
can-
that.
If you can get a sound clip of you doing your cat, I will make that my ringtone.
Excuse me?
Every time somebody calls me at work.
Excuse me.
I actually
Oh,
don't
excuse
think
me, somebody
you mean
called.
what you think you mean.
I don't know if you realize the words that you said just now.
Hey, I'd love to see a video of you doing your cat and
not
hearing
okay.
that
That's
cat
not okay.
scream.
Oh, I don't think I said video.
Jesus Christ.
First up.
I noticed scrolling through that one of Tim's questions was, "Is Kitt a furry?" And yeah,
Yes.
I think so.
Clearly, as evidence of this.
We'll discuss more later, but yeah, I think so.
No, I'm not a furry. I know a furry.
I wonder
You
if I
know
can
a
edit this in a
furry?
way
Like
where
an
it makes you
actual
say,
furry?
"Yep, I'm
Yeah,
a furry."
I'm a furry. Whenever I was in college in Illinois, there was a guy that was an actual furry, and he had a wolf, I think it was, a wolf suit, and he would go to like all the conventions and everything, and he was trying to tell me about it. I was like, I'm not there, bro.
Dude,
I'm not there.
When I went out for Halloween with a friend, we fucking saw somebody in a full-on... Her fucking 6-year-old brother was going trick-or-treating. What do you want me to do? Fucking just stay at her house while her parents are there chilling?
I don't know why you just went, I'm going with.
Dude, the power was out. That was during the fucking
I've gotta
storm
go trick-or-treating.
where it
The
knocked
power is
everybody
out.
I mean, I had nothing else to do.
Read a book,
that's the
you illiterate
start of
fuck.
a horror movie right there.
Exactly. Anyways,
Power was
so we
out,
saw a person with like a full-on fursuit, and I'm sure plenty of people passing by were like, "Oh, that's a really really cool costume." But fucking, I couldn't.
That's a really cool blue dog costume.
Yeah, I couldn't like look at them without saying, "This is the only day of the entire year where you can be somewhere without being judged in that, huh?" And like, the entire time we were at that house, I was just like, I need to get away from here right now, immediately. I don't want to be next to that giant fucking furry fursuit. I hate
that sweaty
on Halloween,
fursuit.
just because somebody's wearing a costume doesn't mean they're a furry. Wow, who's racist here?
Well, no, yeah, Maya's definitely a racist. That's
But it's
for sure.
Just because I wear a sexy maid's outfit doesn't mean I'm a maid all the time.
You should probably stop doing that.
Yeah. I need to actually stop wearing it all the time for sure. I am a maid.
Fursuits just freak me the fuck out. I don't know why.
I don't know why they don't freak me out. I'm just kind of like, the things they probably do in those suits.
It must be hard to clean the fur.
They just
That's
get
actually
in a giant pile all together and rub up on each other. You know,
Can you get a fursuit dry cleaned?
Yeah.
With
We get anything dry cleaned.
I wouldn't want
I worked
to.
in theater. I dry cleaned some crazy stuff.
What do you mean you wouldn't want to? I'd at least want them to be clean suits.
I would rather spend the effort to clean my own suit. I wouldn't want to be like,
that's fair.
"Hey, random stranger,
fair.
this is the suit I jerk off in. Can you please wash it?" You know what I mean? No.
It also
get
unsettles
the
me that
leg
people like
area.
actually fuck in those suits,
Yeah.
and that's just that's just so sweaty and gross.
Mhm. Now, Roof Street had a documentary come out last year, and one of
About furry sex?
Well, no. Gus went to a bunch of different conventions, and one of them was a furry convention. And they really wanted to make it clear that they do more than fuck. It's more of a lifestyle.
I know
so
a lot of furries like don't fuck in their fursuits, but it's just the furries that do. It's just no.
Yeah, honestly, I think probably the biggest issue with cleaning a fursuit has got to be all the sweat you create. Because I mean, Jesus, that blue one's kind of creepy. I gotta say. I'm actually not. I'm not normally creeped out, but the one with the kind of droopy eyes kind of goes, I don't know.
It's like I'm about to eat your face off.
Exactly.
More of a I can't even put into words the fear I have looking
Do
at
I have
that.
to censor that? I don't know.
I don't even know what the picture
Oh,
is.
they're in a bath. I thought they were sitting at a table. Yeah, they are.
I thought it was a hot
They're
tub.
sitting in water.
I think those are both guys.
I think those are both guys, but I'm not 100%
Yeah,
sure.
both guys. I think censor it just in case, because we're all about equality here.
Yeah.
If we censor the
Except for them liberals.
except for those fucking liberals.
Make America great again.
I
I
still
wish you would've
really
said
wish
that in
you
a
were
restaurant.
in. Yeah, I wish you were still in the Chick-fil-A.
Just screaming.
Okay, so fun fact, at one point during that furry conversation, I went back into the restaurant, throw away my trash, and take a piss. There was a rose on top of the urinal. Just, I don't know how I feel about that.
Someone really loves that fucking urinal. Someone went in there with my lady instead of rose on top. Or someone went to take a piss and they forgot the rose. Oh no.
And it just...
Oh man, my rose.
Ah, jeez, my rose.
Oh,
I left it in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, what the
Okay.
fuck?
So that's an interesting picture. But to recap, I am definitely not a furry, but Zootopia's Hop is strangely hot. I don't know why that bunny is hot.
Oh,
She's not.
this
But
bunny
I'm not a
was-
furry,
think
but
you are a furry.
but she's hot.
This one that I just found when I searched up furry Trump.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I really don't ever want to see that with my own.
She's fucking shredded though.
She is. Damn.
And if it like were not a bunny head attached to it or the Trump logo on it, then I'd be like, that's a
Call cut
picture.
out for a solid minute. And are we still talking about furries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting
I mean,
deeper.
is it really any surprise?
Yeah, it just completely cut out. It's great. So yeah, furries, wonderful.
It's just,
Maybe not.
it's they create things like that and
There's monsters.
yeah.
How
To
dare
put
they
it lightly.
enjoy
Furries
things?
are people too.
Furry lives matter.
Furry life.
Oh God.
She's
Um,
I like genuinely wholeheartedly do not know what the fuck you mean by she's hot.
What do you mean you don't know she's hot?
Who's
Look at
that-
those
Where
hips.
was I sitting in
rabbit.
shit when I was sitting in
Who
the
is
parking
that
lot and I'm
man?
driving down the interstate.
I looked
Look
up
at
old
those
man
hips.
furry.
Old man furry. Stock image of an Asian guy with a dumb hat. Every once in a while I see guys wearing hats like that, and I just kind of go,
Bro,
why?
look at this one.
Kid,
Okay.
you gotta stop trying to convert us to your
Come
furry.
on, look at that face. She's just like,
She's
yeah.
really
I'm hot.
not hot.
It's a really average
She's-
looking
she's-
rabbit face, or Disney, specifically
I
a
mean,
Disney
like,
rabbit
yeah,
face.
she's adorable because she's a little bunny rabbit. She's not hot. She's just not.
Whatever,
And I
y'all don't
think
know what hot is.
So wait, how do you feel about the fox dude?
The fox
That's your
dude?
partner, yeah. 'Cause I feel like you'd be more into him. 'Cause
Why would I
consider-
be into a fox guy?
Yeah.
What are you trying to allude here?
That's incest.
Wow.
All foxes.
That's inbreeding right there.
Also, I was the original fox, so that guy just kind of like stole my spotlight.
Mm.
I could have totally done that role.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. It was only
You know
Jason
what,
Bateman.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean, I would have done better.
I mean, he
I've been playing a
he's the
fox
same
my entire
character in
life.
literally everything he's ever been in. So yeah, you probably could have done better, from being quite honest. Hi, my name is
Fucking
Jason
roast him
Bateman, and
again,
today I'm
why
going to
don't
be
you?
playing Jason Bateman because I'm always Jason Bateman.
That is true.
That's him. Yeah, that's Jason Bateman.
And I would have
That's
been
the
Kitt
guy.
the fox playing a Kitt fox. Boom.
Can we all convert to these fine gentlemen right here?
Why are there so many? Oh my god! Hold on, yeah.
I
do it.
look,
used to wear a hat like that.
Instead
I want
of
the
furries, this is
second
my new
one.
fetish.
I bought the second one.
I want the second one.
Too bad I'm doing it.
Yeah.
At least I didn't have to crap. I hate when people are on the phone and they're taking a crap. I mean, I hate when people are on the phone in the bathroom. We talked about this last episode.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of last
Yeah.
episode, a nice thing about this episode is I don't have to take a shit right now. Like,
We were having a very in-depth discussion after the podcast. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go. I have to shit." now."
yeah, after
That's fucking 2 podcasts. Dude, that's 2 podcasts in a row where you've had to shit during the podcast.
yeah. But listen, no. Listen though. Listen though. After the podcast, though, yeah, like Kirsten said, me and him were having a discussion. We were talking about the future of GoBicker and everything, and then I'm like, I've got to go. I'm about to shit my pants because I was about to shit my
We
pants.
were like, really? It wasn't like we were just lightly talking. We were like really deep into a discussion. He's like, "Yeah, I'll talk to you about this later. I gotta shit."
Yeah. And I got off, and I like nearly ran to the bathroom, and I barely made it. I had to shit, and I had to shit right then and there.
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately. It was very.
Didn't you say that you forgot you had to shit after we had our like discussion about time until 2 a.m.?
We had.
Because we kept watching the clock as the fucking New Year's, or not New Year's, but
Yeah, we just basically stayed up just to see if the clock would switch, and it did for you. And it was like, yep.
it did for me.
And then yeah, you're like, I've got to pee, so I'm gonna go. I'm like, oh yeah, I had this shit a few hours ago, right? And yeah, then I went. And I did, and I went and shat. Did I tell you? Did I ever bring up the fact that in my creative writing class that I'm taking on my online thing, we did a unit where we had to write little short stories and stuff, and then we got into the discussion groups and we had to critique each other's stories. And one of the people they had this scene where two people were sharing this really kind of intimate moment because they'd gone through some trauma and they were like reflecting on it, and then it was like, and then we went to bed, and in the morning I woke up and I had to shit, and so I shat. Then I took a shower. I was like, wait, hold on, what?
Back up.
I had to shit, and so I shat. And then the next morning, this, that, and the other thing happened. It's like, wait, hold on, that was very out of nowhere. Excuse me?
At least it wasn't super in depth.
I guess.
Yeah.
Then I took a big, wet, smelly shit.
Was creamy. And it flowed
I must have ate a lot of
waterfall.
corn last night in my tacos,
Yeah.
and it was ruddy,
Or something.
and it kind of had a little bit of red tone to it, and it was all liquidy. It wasn't like
I'm
full-on
very
liquid. It was like a
It
semi-solid
took
liquid.
3 clumps of toilet paper to sheath the food from my anus.
Sheath it. Oh my god.
I don't know why sheath was the best word.
I shit into a sheath.
Have you ever took a wad of toilet paper and like sheathed your anus, and then accidentally there was a hole and a little bit of it kind of touched your finger? That's what eating bacon is like. That right there.
Oh my god, what a fucking bring around, dude.
You're just wrong. There isn't even a valid argument to make against
didn't even-
it.
So
You're just
Chris
wrong in your
Fortuna and
opinion.
I all think Kitt's fucking moron, and that bacon is good. Russ, what do you think?
Wait, hold on.
Right.
Will you try again? Because I don't know if that was a sentence.
I said
Those
Chris
were just
Fortuna
words.
and I all think that bacon is good, and Kitt is an idiot. Did I call Chris an idiot originally?
I don't know. I said
I mean, you usually
me,
do.
Chris
so-
Fortuna and I,
Whiny.
Kitt's bacon. It's like, it's what?
We all think bacon's good. What's Russ's stance on
Oh
it?
yeah, he's on here, but he hasn't fucking said anything.
Yeah.
Just enjoying
He's
some
the black
almonds
ops.
and looking at Asian men.
As you do.
Damn.
I like it, but as a Canadian, I like back bacon.
Back.
Wait, fat back
Canadian bacon.
or Canadian
You
bacon?
mean ham?
You mean ham then?
You mean ham?
No, it's
Canadian
Canadian
bacon.
bacon.
Oh,
You
it's
mean
ham.
ham.
It's not ham.
It's
Ham
ham.
is okay.
I love
It's
ham.
not ham.
I love me some ham.
He's not ham.
It's not ham.
So Canada
Ham's
sucks,
pretty-
but
Ham's
other than
pretty
that, I mean,
Canada
bacon's
is full
okay.
liberals, and they're gonna all die because they don't got enough guns, and they're gonna go get killed by the Muslims.
preach.
Trump 2020, make America great again.
What the fuck?
Build that wall. Build that wall.
We're gonna build a wall.
Well, Bilbo, I'm gonna go build a hit. I
Wish
had,
I could wake up to those words every day. That was beautiful.
Make an audio clip of it. We'll send it to the Lone
I love. It's a fucking mess. So we're about an hour in, and I feel like it's probably
Oh,
time.
we made it an hour?
Yeah, about. And I think it's probably time because I feel like it's gonna take up some time. We should probably talk about Grease.
Sandy is not a whore.
Yeah, well, real fast, we'll explain the situation. So, for whatever reason, Kitt insisted last week or week before, or whatever it was, on his live stream that Sandy was a whore because at the end of the movie, it was his impression that she had like completely abandoned everything she stood for, and in order to be with Danny. Then of course, Maya and I had the correct opinion that was not what happened. She literally just only changed clothes and
Exactly.
and like put a cigarette in her mouth.
her hair.
I don't think she cut her hair. I think she just curled it
Why
up.
did she cut her hair?
She curled it up. I think that's about it.
I'm pretty sure it got cut.
She must have had some fucking super long hair in curls then, in her fucking short bob. Did she have a bob?
I don't know what a bob is.
It's like, whatever. Anyways, Sandy's not a whore, alright? She put a cigarette in her mouth She was just like,
And she
don't
dressed
know.
like a
that
babe.
Not the only
insinuates
thing
the
she
fact
put in her
that
mouth.
she's able to put other things in her mouth.
I mean,
What's wrong with
Danny,
wanting to put things in her mouth?
Yeah. First of all, what's wrong with wanting to put things in your mouth?
Are you
Also, second of all, she
slut-shaming?
looks really hot in that picture. Third of all, Danny
Yeah,
smoked
because
so many
she-
more cigarettes, so Danny's smoking all the dick too.
Yeah.
Or sucking. Smoking or sucking.
Yeah, no. I mean, Danny and
Smoked
Kaneki,
sausage.
Danny and Kaneki definitely sucking each other's dicks. You
Oh,
know?
God, yeah, definitely.
Like
A
all the
lot of
time.
dick sucking.
Alright.
Yeah, and I have no problem with admitting that Danny is kind of a jerk face too.
Jerk. I don't know if he's a jerk.
I
don't think-
mean, like, he
don't-
was at the beginning, and then he, like, kind of redeemed
I
himself.
don't know if I'd say he was a jerk then. He was just being dumb.
Yeah, he was being a little bitch.
Yeah,
then he-
and he stayed the exact same throughout the entire movie.
That's not true.
And then
No, 'cause
he was like,
because-
"Oh,
no,
I'm gonna
that's
ride
not
a
true.
car and be awesome." And then Sandy's like, "Well, no, I want this guy to love me, so I'm gonna change everything about myself and look like."
What does changing clothes mean?
so
Why does
that-
that mean she
so
changed
that I
everything
can-
about herself?
She still demanded respect from Danny.
I mean, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
In a wrong, she like slutted herself up and went from a nice, adorable girl to somebody
I
who
think you're just slut.
went away from
Sounds like
what
a slut shaming.
what she believed in just to sleep with Danny again, which they already did at once.
How do
No,
you
no,
know
they
that?
didn't. I don't
They slept
think
with
they
each
ever
other.
fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they did. They totally did.
That's,
I don't
that's
think they
not
did.
true.
And then
I
they
think-
sang the
I
song
think
"You're
Danny
the One
really
That I
wanted
Want."
to, but I don't think they
Did
ever
they
fucked.
even kiss in "You're the
don't-
One That I Want"? I don't
I'm
remember
not
them
sure.
kissing since the beginning
Hey,
of the movie.
You don't have to kiss to do other things.
Yeah, but I don't think they did
You're right.
any
You
of the things.
don't have to
because
kiss to
I
fuck.
don't think they
Wisdom.
fucked
Yeah.
because Sandy was really not okay with them fucking just then. She was not
Exactly.
ready for it.
She didn't want it.
That's because she was like, I'm the only one.
But then they
No.
decided.
Boop, boop,
But then she decided she
Honey.
wanted to freshen up her look, maybe even just for the day, because that looked like a lot of work. I gotta say.
That is, yeah. I mean, like.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure
that's
she
what
went through a
everybody
shit ton of
else
work.
in that show looked like. Very similar to that all the time.
No,
That's
she
not
she
true.
was.
Pigtail
The
lady.
pink ladies
Ooh,
did
the
not
pigtail
at
lady
all.
was just crazy.
The other
looking.
pink ladies looked like they were like normal-ish. They wore pink jackets, so I was like, okay, well. And
So,
then,
they
and then
kinda
Sandy was
cheated
like,
on it. They could
a
just throw on a
fucking
pink jacket and
babe.
be-
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
You're
I'm
just
just
saying
saying
that
that
she's
Grease
hot
is a
and she
terrible
puts
movie.
on
It's
pants.
Grease
not.
is a terrible movie. How dare you
Oh
say
my
such a
Grease
horrible
God.
thing?
2 is where it's at, and our eventual Grease 3.
I want Kitt's Grease 3.
I would love
I
to.
don't remember the
I
plot.
have some
I
ideas,
do want
but
Danny
we
to be
won't
there
need
to
time.
be Danny.
And in Grease 2, they fly off into space at the end of it.
That's not. a
Or
thing
no,
that
Grease
happens.
1. Yeah, the beetle that they get, or the Grease lightning, they get in it and it flies off.
The best song in the movie, I will actually fight Cartooner over.
Grease Lightning is useless. It doesn't contribute anything to the
That
plot.
doesn't matter. It's a fucking
Yes, it
good
does.
song.
It does. That's why I'm a. If it was a song, if Grease Lightning was just like another song that existed in just the universe, that's different. But like, why put a whole number in that doesn't fucking mean anything?
Because it's a good song. It was a good number. You know, John Travolta didn't really do the best job at lip syncing, but
Well,
that's
no,
fine.
I'm not even
We
talking
love
about the
him.
quality of lip syncing.
I know,
That's a whole
but
other
it's like
thing. But
it's a cool scene. Fucking Kaneki dropping down on a fucking engine that's going.
Yeah, but it
It's
doesn't
fucking
matter.
Cool. It's a good song.
the whole the entire subplot about with Grease Lightning and the car and everything and the race, it doesn't matter. None of it's worth anything.
Are you telling
doesn't-
me?
Yeah, that
fucking
is just a
genius?
subplot to
It's
kind of
just
throw in
filler.
substance to a very boring love story.
Well, I mean, what else
It's not
were
a
they gonna
no.
fill it with?
The love story is the only
Kaneki had
interesting
to be
part.
up to something.
Even Kaneki and Rizzo's love story was more interesting than the race subplot. You know.
It's true. It was. Don't get me wrong. The subplot between Grease Lightning and the race and everything that was terrible. But the song was really good.
I'm not. Yeah, fine. It's a fine song, but it's as far as ranking them as far as the movie goes, that's low. It's third worst.
Yeah, but what about fucking Beauty School Dropout? I know that's the worst one for you.
Beauty School
but
Dropout,
it's like
second worst
fucking-
because again,
Hold on.
it's a long song, takes forever, and also fucking useless.
And it's only addressed that she goes to beauty school like 2 times in the movie.
Yeah, just like
Anyways,
also Grease Lightning is
wait,
only
hold on.
addressed like 2 or 3 times as well.
So wait,
it's
what
fucking
movie's
worthless.
the worst?
The
What's
worst song.
move-
The worst song is obviously Sandy because again,
Yes,
it
okay.
takes a long time and it just sounds better. Sandy, baby. It's like, come on, shut
You're
up.
telling me that the fucking lyrical genius that is with new pistons, plugs, and shocks, I can get off my rocks. You know I ain't bragging. She's a real pussy wagon.
They wanna fuck the car and it's weird.
Exactly. Fucking weird, but it's funny.
I only want.
You are supreme. The chicks will cream for greased lightning.
Yeah, it's kind of
are wrong, but car fucking is right, is what you're trying to tell me.
You know that ain't no shit.
And all
You'll
I'm
be
saying
getting
is
lots
I
of
want to get
tits.
up on this bunny, and everybody's mad at me. I don't get it.
It takes too long and it's worthless.
It's such a good song. It is a good song.
It takes too long.
I will understand.
Are we still talking about Grease Lightning being a terrible song?
It's a fucking good song. And
It's an okay
I
song
can
at best,
understand.
but it doesn't need to be there.
I
It's
can
a song
understand
with a catchy beat,
you're
and
the one that I
people
want
assume
being
it's good
people's
because
most
they can
favorite.
remember
You're the
it.
one I want is fucking excellent,
It's a phenomenal song.
and it's
I
great
can
seeing
understand that
them
being
dancing
people's
around and
favorites.
stuff. Even the fucking whole
However-
gibberish thing is kind of fun, you know. What bubba doo bub? What bubba doo bub? You bub middle of bubba boo. It's like, yeah, it's alright. Well, it's fine, but even
But
that's
it's like,
better
fucking
it's
come
like.
up with another song better than Grease Lightning, other
I'm
than
not
those
saying
two.
I could. I would just hope that these people
also
could.
other than the first
Better.
one.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, the song is from, I would assume, from the play, you know, because it was a play first, you know. But in a play situation is different than a movie, because you do kind of just need to fill time. But
The opening song better than Grease Lightning.
No, the opening song is. I don't
hate
mind the
It
opening
takes
song.
too long.
The
opening song is still better than
yes,
Grease
the
Lightning.
opening song is also our opening song for this podcast.
I know. I noticed that fucking when I watched the last episode. I was like, hold on a second, and I wanted to argue with you because that song is shit.
But it
That is a
works.
shit
But it
opening
works.
Song.
It's
It
not a
does
great
work,
song.
though.
It works as a good opening, though.
That's
I mean, yeah, but yeah, I'll definitely agree. The Grease by what's his name? I can't remember his name. Like Frank something or other. That also takes
Frank
way
Sinatra.
too. No, it's not Frank Sinatra. What the fuck? Have you ever heard Frank Sinatra?
Frankie Valley?
I don't know, I
Hold
just
on.
said
Let
Frank
me go to GoBicker.com/podcast and I can actually
Frankie Valley.
Yeah, Frankie Valley. Again, yeah, it takes way too long. It's a long song. Takes forever. I just want to get into
so
it.
memorable.
But
and
at
you
the
can
same
just
time,
like scream because
okay,
it's like
every
"Fuck it, this
opening
car
credits.
is automatic.
The opening
It's
credits
just
for
red.
fucking ever in movies took forever. So, I mean, like, you watch any movie from that time, it's like, yeah, the credits take fucking forever. Watching Saturday Night Fever the other day, the opening credits for that song take fucking forever. And the opening credits are just Danny or Tony or whatever. Tony, yeah, he's Tony in that movie. Walking.
Why did it
strutting.
take so long for us to learn how to do an opening credit?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm really glad they got rid of
Like-
that.
Like it wasn't until
Well, because there's a lot of rules with with different organizations and whatnot that they had, like, you know, writers guilds and whatnot, where they had to have the credits. And like George Lucas got in a bunch of trouble because he didn't put one in Star Wars. But thank God, because you kind of even the opening crawl for Star Wars, even as iconic it is, takes too fucking long. I just want to watch the movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Honestly,
already a boring
don't give a
movie.
shit
Might
about the
as
opening
well
crawl.
not
When
wait
people
longer
said that there was
to
the
watch a
opening crawl in
boring
Rogue One, I was like, thank God, the opening crawl takes forever. It's slow. I can read faster than this. Come on, just pick up the pace. Let's do this.
That's why I like movies that have the credits over plot already beginning.
Sure, yeah, that works as well. So in my Grease 3 that I'm gonna pitch at some point soon, yeah, there's not gonna be some long drawn out credits. It'll actually fucking even Grease 2 fixed that. Grease 2, they have the whoa, I gotta go, boom, boom, back to school. Okay. I mean, but even that's happening as everyone's kind of coming back to school. We meet the new T-Birds who are total pussies. We meet the new
they
pink
are the
ladies
worst
who are
T-Birds in the
real
world.
big cunts, but at the same time more likable. It's weird. It's a weird combination. And then
You're
also,
still- Alright,
also you
that's
meet this movie Sandy,
Who is the better Sandy?
no, because
debatable.
because he's not even original at this point. He's literally just Sandy's plot, except and he's even Sandy's fucking cousin at that you know, which is weird.
Yeah.
And he's
And
British.
it's the
She's
better
Australian.
cousin.
I don't know
That's
why they're
what I'm
related.
saying.
Anyway, so he has her whole plot, except instead of being a girl, a person, it's a boy, and then Stephanie
Yeah.
is
God, you're worse
is-
than Maya today.
I can't remember. I don't know the words I'm trying to say. Anyway. Anyway, so that's
Sometimes
just it's
my
just
brain
recycled.
moves faster than my mouth. Mouth.
Anyway, no, so he's I can't remember his name. Michael? Yeah, Michael. Michael is not the better Sandy. He's definitely not. He's a copycat.
Yeah,
Fucking
he's
awesome.
so
They have a whole
Just
song
say
in
goodbye.
Grease 2 about fucking. Just
right?
like
it's
called
awesome.
it's called reproduction.
Okay, I gotta fucking Google this now.
Reproduction. And it's a catchy song again, but I would give that the same thing as would give Grease Lightning. It's like, well, it's a fine song, I guess. It's so fucking useless though. It's just all these teenagers about to fucking jizz in their pants. It's just like, come on, can we not?
Yeah, but Cool Rider was good.
Now that I've heard your case, I understand it.
Yeah, it's not for like a hatred for the song itself. It's just because it's like
Oh.
it doesn't matter for the
It doesn't
movie.
work.
It,
Also, did I
it
tell
works.
you-
It works. It's just it doesn't need to be there.
I can't remember if I told you or not. After I told my friend that you ranked Grease Lightning as the second worst, she said, I don't want to speak to him at all, ever.
Well,
The Grease friend?
well, if
That's a burn.
I hope
Yeah.
I feel like that some ointment needs to be applied somewhere. I guess.
yeah, I'll admit, yeah, I'm a little hurt, but I hope I hope she sees this episode and she realizes where I'm coming from, and maybe we
I think
could talk about Grease.
I don't know. She loves the song as much, if not more, than I do.
I mean, there's a difference between
Find
liking the
better
song as a
songs.
song and
Taylor
liking
Swift
the song
exists.
in the context
Just find
of the
a
movie.
song from her. Better listen to.
I'm not okay. Yeah,
Oh.
my reasoning doesn't.
Well,
I'm not a huge music person. Is a big thing for me. So I'm not necessarily listening because of the quality of the song. I'm thinking about the context of the movie, and it just
That makes
doesn't
sense.
fucking matter. That's more where I'm coming from. But fine, if your dumb fucking friend doesn't want to talk, then fine.
I'll talk
I'm
to you.
trying to watch this reproduction scene.
Well, it starts off with the teachers trying to teach them about flowers,
I know.
and then all of a sudden they're all like eating each other's pussies on the table. It's like,
Oh man, I need to watch.
I'm
Grease
surprised
too.
Sandy wasn't there because that would have
the
been.
amount
Sandy's not
that
a
he's
whore.
like, the amount that he's like fogging his glasses makes me really
I know he's a
uncomfortable.
big fucking dork. It's a catchy song though. I mean that I'll say that with that one. As well. But
See,
okay.
Grease 2 is more about the songs than anything
Oh
else.
yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, because that's why they were able to just complete. There was the scene where the guy he tricked the girl into thinking she was gonna die because of the Russians, and he was trying to fuck her in a bunker.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That
yeah.
movie's so
Did
fucking weird.
Grease 2 do it for our country?
Yeah.
This
He
sidebar.
tricks
Yeah,
her into
do it
coming
for
into the
them.
bunker, and then one of the other T-birds sits outside with like an alarm, and she's like, the guy's like, oh shit, it's the Russians, and the girl's like, holy fuck, what? And then he's like, all right, listen, we gotta repopulate the Earth. But we gotta do it right now because I gotta go fight the Russians now. And she's like, well, okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yes,
And
we
so
gotta
she's-
fuck.
She's like, all right, I'm gonna. But
Sounds
then
like a really bad porno.
yeah, it kind of is. But at the very end, she's like, wait, hold on. Let me go see if anyone needs something. I don't even remember why she left. And she opens the door, and then there's the guy listening, trying to listen to them fuck. He's a fucking pervert. It's a weird fucking movie.
The bike fight scene is still the best part of the movie, though.
Which one?
Pollination.
The one at the end.
Oh,
The grand finale climax
no,
fight bike scene.
no. That one sucks. It's boring.
What do you mean that one sucks?
When he's just riding around the luau, like kicking people.
And
The only
Isn't
cool
that
part
the
is when
one
he
where, like,
jumps
the-
over like the pool, and everyone's like, "Whoa!" And then, oh yeah, okay. And if you want to talk about someone betraying everything they stand for, it's fucking Michael in Grease too. He completely doesn't give a shit about what he cares about. He just wants to fuck Stephanie, so he literally completely changes. That's what the whole movie's about. Is him changing into
well, that's a
into the cool
valid
rider.
thing for him to want to. It's like, hey,
Why
I
is it
salute
okay
you for having a goal and going for it.
Sandy has a goal. It's just that she doesn't abandon her own. Actually, yeah, she does the same thing, but better because she doesn't abandon what she stands for. She literally only changes clothes and her hair and does a bit of makeup
and
too.
starts smoking. And
She doesn't start smoking. She literally has it in her mouth and then
gets her
she
ear
puts it out
pierced,
because she doesn't like it as much.
and then
Pierce her ears. That's I bet she. I think
she starts
she did, that's
singing
right.
about how
Oh my
She
god.
starts singing about.
Why are they all so fucking horny in this movie?
Yeah, that's the whole movie.
it's
They're
because
like that.
it's yeah. It's a
Like,
it's a
if you
movie
thought they were horny in
about
Grease
high
1, oh
school.
boy, wait for Grease 2.
It's a movie
I
about
mean,
high school for high schoolers. They were apparently horny in Grease 2.
I can't believe I watched that movie as a fucking kid. Like, it's like, Jesus
Right?
Christ.
Fucking the lady saying, "Put your pollen tube to work."
Yeah,
God.
exactly.
Oh God.
It's a very interesting.
That high pitched voice wasn't an exaggeration.
No, it's not. I know. Yeah.
Really glad, because that made me very uncomfortable.
weird
Make
thing
my
about-
stamen go berserk. Oh my
Yeah.
god!
The weird thing about Grease 2, though, is it's also like very progressive, where all the girls are kind of like standing up for themselves and like trying
it's
to
all
and like talking
girls that
about
are,
how like they're their own woman and like they're strong because of that and all that. It's like, oh, okay. Wasn't expecting
Yeah,
that
I mean,
in the movie
like,
where everyone's trying to
it's
eat
already-
each other's pussies and dicks and whatnot.
Because it's like, so from what I've seen from the song so far, it's only been the ladies that are like horny fucks. So that's
Oh
pretty
no,
progressive
no, everyone's
for Grease
horny.
one. I'm sure
Everyone's
it
horny.
gets
everybody
better
is, yeah.
later.
It's
There are
bad.
no
I don't know if I'd say it
horny
gets
people.
better. It's kind of a weird movie, but I don't
It
know.
gets back to the dudes being horny fucks.
Can we talk about a good musical now, like Hairspray?
I like
I never
Hairspray.
saw it.
You haven't seen
Hairspray was
Hairspray?
good.
Get your
No.
life together.
I'm sorry.
I like
Phantom of the
Hairspray.
Opera? That's one that all girls see, right?
I never saw that either.
Phantom of the Opera.
To work. I'm gonna have that stuck in my head all day.
Oh my god! Listen to I can't remember, like A Girl for All Seasons or something like that. Like, I don't know what the actual song's called. It might be that. Listen, that one is fucking catchy as fuck. And it's annoying.
Yeah, the dudes do get fucking super horny, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you watch the bowling song, bowling
Oh my
song
god, the
scene-
bowling song. I forgot. How could I forget
Yeah.
about the bowling
That's
song?
the up next. Now I have to immediately watch that.
Oh yeah.
No, okay, listen,
Oh
we're
my
doing
God,
a
some of the
podcast right
scenes
now.
in
Would
it.
you not just keep
Sorry.
watching videos?
Dude,
But
I just
just
didn't know they could get this
Just
horny
go
back in
watch.
fucking
really,
what,
seriously,
90s,
just watch
80s?
Grease 2. It's very
should.
weird, but also it's like it
Very
does
horny.
get you that grease fix that you need. You know.
I'm more
At
sold on
least Grease 2
right
had a
now
better
than Grease
pigtail
1.
lady.
Pigtail lady.
Are you
Chomp
talking
chomp-
about Pamela? I don't remember what her name is in the movie. I just know she's Pamela Adlon.
Pigtail lady. Yeah, there's like
The little girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
better
No, yeah,
pigtail
she's a
lady.
better pigtail lady. I'll agree with that.
Hands down.
She just wants the other pink ladies to like her, but she's a total tomboy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the one bit she's talking to Michael. She's like, "This shit's bullshit. Am I right?"
Am I right?
He's like, "Yeah, man." And he's walking. Oh my god, yeah. When he walked into the bowling alley, and he's "Hey guys, you want to play some bowl? Hey, let's bowl, boys." He's like reading a dictionary of like how to sound cool in American. It's like fucking. Oh my god. Yeah, he pulls out his fucking book and he starts reading things. They're gonna think he's real fucking cool. Whatever.
Holy fuck!
This song did make me want to like dance on a bowling alley though, and then I realized it's like super slippery.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
how
then
they
I was
did it, yeah.
amazed that they were able to do it, and then I realized when I was older that they probably weren't on a real bowling alley.
No.
Like it took me like forever to learn that wasn't a real scene that happened
Yeah,
in
a
real
lot of
life.
time. A lot of
An
time in movies they
embarrassing
have
long
sets
time.
and stuff that they do. So.
Like you just figured it out yesterday.
Yeah, it was like I was rewatching the movie like last year, and I was like, that's probably not real.
Mm-mm.
It's entirely possible they may have made that safe for people to dance on.
I don't know. And there's weird bits where they're spinning each other around, and I don't know why, but they sped up the footage, and so it's like they're going super fast. It's a weird fucking movie.
And they have like yoga pants before yoga pants were a thing.
Oh yeah, and the one bit where
Gold
Johnny
yoga
like
pants?
screams like an eagle. He sounds like some sort of hawk or bird. Very weird.
Oh, Grease 2.
I gotta watch Grease 2. I gotta watch both movies. I'm so busy.
The storyline for Grease 2 is just this
It's
one
Grease.
guy comes in, picks up his bike, and beats up people and leaves, right?
Pretty much, yeah. He's like, "Oh, I want to fuck Stephanie. I'm gonna start kicking people in the face while I'm riding a motorcycle." It's like, all right, yeah, sure, fuck it.
They're all so horny.
Which, yeah,
So
I know.
very horny.
You gotta watch
Sorry.
the whole movie.
I
Don't just don't do what you're doing.
She literally just fucking crawled on the bowling alley, bowling. I'm having a stroke. Bowling floor alley with her fucking ass out
Yarp.
Yeah.
in
Oh,
those fucking gold pants.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yeah, but their nip ups are good.
their nip ups. What?
That's whenever you kick up. That's a nip
Oh,
up.
okay. Their nip ups are great.
Yeah, so it's screwed to something different, but you know.
This guy moaned at least this loud. 'Cause I don't know if you know this, but Untitled Chapter is a
Oh! So, gonna do a thing
Oh,
or something, or
oh yeah, let's do that. So let's play a little game where Kitt, in his own unique way, is gonna describe a movie, and we're gonna try to figure out what the fuck he's talking about.
Oh, jeez.
So
you ready for the first one?
Yep, I'm ready for the first
I feel
one.
like this one's gonna be a little bit too easy, so it might be a
Well,
little
start
bit
off
hard.
easy and get harder as we go.
Yeah. All right.
You
So,
underestimate my ability to not understand movies.
so millionaire straight up murders kids in front of their parents.
Oh, that's not easy at all.
Oh,
Millionaire straight up
I know.
murders.
Home Alone.
That's
No.
what I thought too, but I don't think anyone gets murdered in Home Alone.
Home
Wait, murders
Alone
their
is
kids
all
where?
about a family that's just like, fuck this kid, leave
Yeah.
him here. We're totally gonna forget his ass and
you
act
say
like
it
we want to
again?
get back.
Yeah, say
I
it
mean, we
again.
could just call the police and child services to have them come up to the door, but no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna say, fuck it, he's lost forever.
Wait, that sounds like Home Alone.
That is
Yeah,
Home
he's
Alone.
describing Home Alone.
That is
yeah.
all.
But
Wait,
no,
hold on.
a millionaire murders kids in front of their parents.
Willy Wonka and
It's-
the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah,
What?
Oh,
yeah, that's it.
yeah.
He's doing.
Okay,
He's like murdering
that
kids
makes sense.
slowly in front of
I
them
don't
until
think I don't.
their parents
a
are like,
few
oh
things-
shit, this is a giant blueberry. Fuck, I guess I made a mistake by getting a golden ticket.
I don't think anyone died though. I mean, Augustus Gloop
okay,
probably
I think-
did.
Augustus Caesar.
Augustus
Gloop-
Augustus Gloop probably like fell into a pit of boiling chocolate and probably did die.
I think it depends
But-
on which one you're watching,
Well,
too.
a good one.
because,
The original
and also in the
Gene
books,
Wilder one,
or in the
because-
book, he definitely dies, or the kids definitely die.
Damn.
Because
don't
they
know- I
like
don't know how to
pop
read,
the
so-
cherry lady, and then
They pop
the big
crazy-
fat lady gets
She's
drowned
a
in
blueberry.
chocolate.
You can't say pop the cherry when talking about children.
Not allowed to say things like that.
That is what we like to
And
call
then,
here super jail.
Family-friendly show.
Super jail. And then and it was also, instead of, what was it, squirrels? Instead of squirrels, it was like chickens or something like that.
Well, in the
Ooh.
original Gene Wilder Willy Wonka, it was
It was
hens.
chickens, right?
Hens.
Hens.
And
Yeah,
the
the hens
that
like
laid golden
destroyed
eggs.
her.
Well, in the movie, she just fell into the garbage chute. So yeah, she probably died there as well.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. She probably just fell into a big pile of eggs. So I don't know. That's a
they
big
go into
waste.
the wash.
I feel
quote,
like
unquote.
Willy Wonka could make a shitload of money if he just sold all the eggs that he threw away.
Right?
Next movie.
Man going through his midlife crisis tries to save his children.
That sounds like a
Just
couple movies.
tries and succeeds, or just tries.
Neither.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
hey,
thanks.
I'm back. I think I disconnected again. Okay. So, literally nothing happens in the movie, and the guy eats Play-Doh.
Flubber.
Same actor.
Ooh.
Hook.
Oh, shit.
Hook. There you go.
I never heard of that movie, so I don't.
Never heard of Hook?
No.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Ah.
Okay, you are not allowed to talk anymore until you leave this podcast. Go watch Hook right now.
But hey, I got
Wait.
chocolate back.
He's fitting in so
Dustin
well. The
Hoffman
guest is trying to kick
does
my
the
ass.
best acting in Hook
Hey,
ever.
hey, you got to eat on the podcast, so I get to eat on the podcast.
Because I haven't eaten anything all day.
Yeah.
Also, he's seen Hook.
Allegedly. I don't know. Actually, I don't know about that.
Allegedly.
Are we gonna have a next
Next.
movie or?
Oh, you want another movie?
Yeah.
All right. Let me think of one real fast that would be one that people would actually know.
Mm.
Because I got like some movies that is like, oh, nobody talks throughout the whole thing. Oh, it's cavemen. No, nobody. Just okay.
No, nobody.
I'm the only person that's ever seen that movie, so that would be a terrible movie to go.
Hook. Yeah. Okay. Now I do not. I googled.
Oh my god.
It. No, I googled it.
Jesus
And never mind.
fucking Christ.
I know it's fucking fucking whatchamacallit.
What?
What?
I'm gonna.
What'd you call it?
I can't think of the name. Peter Pan.
Fuck.
Peter Pan, Captain Hook, whatever. Whatever.
You're a fucking finish chewing before you fucking talk, you wildebeest. Good
Fuck
lord.
you.
No,
Jesus
fuck you. This
fucking
is
Christ, Maya.
God. So fucking angry.
God. Why do we have such unprofessional people like that?
Says
You're
the boy on
literally
the
in a
phone in the
fucking
middle
car.
of Georgia.
Oh, the potato.
There's probably some
Hey, I made it
brother
back-
and sister
I made it
fucking
back
in your
to
hood
South
right
Carolina.
now.
Made it back to South Carolina. I'm not on the brother fucking sisterhood state anymore.
There probably is still some siblings fucking in the
Back in
backseat of your car or
on
something.
this,
then.
on this golden, beautiful state. I don't have a back
In the
seat.
back of the pickup.
They're in the bed of the truck. Just going at it.
Yeah.
So what movie is that again?
Yeah, what's that?
I think that was Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Game of Thrones.
Oh right.
Boo, 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 boo.
All right. Actually, yeah. If you,
Pick one,
hey, actually, if you wanna see if we can guess a TV show, that might work as well.
Oh, that means I have to think of a
I've
TV
watched
show.
Wars and TV.
I mean, just like the general concept.
Oh, well, how about before I move to TV show, they'll just give me a little bit of time to think of one.
Yeah, sure.
But
Yeah,
a very young girl trying to save her dog gets creeped on by 3 guys
Annie.
and then kills somebody.
Annie. Matilda? Pippi Longstocking. Pippi Longstocking. Final answer.
It's so confident. Pippi Longstocking.
Because even if that's not what you were thinking, that also actually describes that movie.
That does describe that movie, sadly. Let's see. So she kills somebody, gets away with it, and loses her dog.
Pippi Longstocking doesn't have a dog. She has a horse
Marley
and a
and
monkey. Marley and me.
There are monkeys in this movie. And this is another movie where literally nothing gets solved at the end of the movie. Like you think it does, but then if you realize what the original conflict was, and at the end of the movie, it's not resolved. It's still a huge problem. It's an older movie.
I only know a couple movies with little girls in them.
I'm not a fucking.
Okay. Let's go teenage girl. It's a little girl.
Teenage
Teenage girl. If that part's the throwing up.
Is it
It's
Thomas
teenage
and the
girl
Magic
gets
Railroad?
creeped on by older guys. Older guys that work for her family.
I think Chris just got punched in the stomach.
Hey, the pavement dropped unexpectedly. I didn't see it. It was like, yes. There was like an inch drop in the pavement. It scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I heard that.
I was not prepared for the pavement to drop by an inch.
Teenage
Anyway,
girl has a dog.
teenage
Dog
girl creeped on
guy's
his
gone.
dog.
I thought it was
I don't
going to be
know,
another easy one.
What is it?
Well, the hard thing about it is how you fucking describe things.
Try describing it again. Hitchhikers go on this crazy journey through the woods, everything, while some crazy lady just hates on them and tries to kill them until the hitchhikers end up killing the lady.
Is this
Those sound like 2
know,
completely
is
different
it-
movies. I don't know if you're describing the same one or not.
Is
Oh,
it
no, it's the same movie.
Blair
Same
Witch?
movie. Yeah, there's a witch.
This is the same movie.
No, but it's not Blair Witch.
No, it's not Blair Witch.
Okay.
That movie's totally
Wizard of
about 2
Oz.
guys
Wizard of
murdering
Oz.
another girl.
Wizard. Yeah.
Wizard
The
of
Wizard
Oz?
of Oz. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
So Toto
Yeah.
at the
They're
beginning of
China
the movie,
things.
Toto at the beginning of the movie is totally like about to be like murdered by the witch lady, because that bit her multiple times because that's a shitty dog, and then and then she like gets hit in the head from a window because of the tornado that came through,
Right.
and all of a sudden she like wakes up like, oh my god, I was gone forever, and you're here, and you were in my dream. Oh, that's crazy. But no, that dog is still gonna get murdered.
It's great.
Because nothing got changed since the beginning of the movie into the end of the movie. So that dog is still going to be destroyed, and that was the original conflict of the story.
Yeah, but now she has a different appreciation of life.
Yeah, and now she's going to care more when the dog gets destroyed. It's going to be
I don't
even
know why,
sadder than
I
before.
find it a lot better when it's not like the dog's gonna kill. The dog will be destroyed. It's just not gonna be. It's destroyed.
It will
This
cease
is
to
back
exist.
in the, I don't know, 70s, whatever. This is before they had like, oh, we're just gonna give it a little bit of shot. It's just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna take a shotgun to this hoe, and
Wow.
We're gonna get the 12 gauge.
That's an interesting way to refer to a dog.
This hoe.
This fucking hoe about to get shot.
This hoe gonna
Oh,
get
geez,
shotgun.
this is my dog, Toto. Well, your dog,
Sorry,
Toto,
Toto.
about to get shot.
well, it's really the dog's fault. It's actually,
Yeah, no,
it's
I'll
her
agree.
fault
It is the
for
dog's
not
fault.
training that dog not to bite somebody like twice.
Yeah, but maybe it only bites assholes.
Still, that's not an appropriate thing for a dog to do. That's a little small, tiny. Like if you had a huge dog that was like guard dog, like, hey, this is my guard. Stay the fuck away from it. That would make sense. But it was this little, small, tiny, like yippity dog. Oh
Don't
shit!
you know small dogs are like the meanest?
You little bastard.
Oh, that's like Oliver.
That's really good. I like that. I don't think we can show it. I think that's her nip.
Because like, surprisingly, the reason we couldn't show it is because of the titty.
Yeah, everything else is fine. Yeah.
Hey, that nip up is really nice. Six insanely rich friends hang out and do nothing.
Are you talking about friends?
Boom! There we go.
You said the name of the show in your
They got
description.
fucking-
Yeah, that
Shit.
was. I got.
It's like
I
it's like
can't-
describing old guy breaks bad and makes meth. It's like, well,
Big giant fat friendly family guy.
What show it is?
is that American Dad?
Okay.
Content.
Toasters take over the world. Everybody's trying to live.
Wasn't that the plot of
It's a
G-Force?
TV
Cosmic
show?
Chris's mic.
The G-Force? What?
What's that movie about? The little toaster guy? Like all the
Oh, the
kitchen
Little
appliances?
Toaster! I love that movie. That's one of the best movies ever made. Except for who plays with a vacuum cleaner?
I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. But it's
And who
not
plays
that.
with a toaster?
Toasters
Actually, now to think about it.
The poor.
Oh, this is my toaster. Hey,
Hey,
toaster.
but that's not what you were describing.
No, it's a TV
Because
show.
he's on TV shows now.
So a
Yeah,
different
I
show.
was trying to
a
go for a TV
show
show.
with toasters that have taken over. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
toasters
sure
have
he
taken
means
over the world.
computers. Fucking. I'm
So are we talking like actual toasters?
Are you talking about? Is
Toasters
this
took over the world, and
Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles?
no.
Okay. No. Well, then I have no idea.
The
Transformers.
ending of the series sucks, like all series.
All series.
Okay, not all series,
Well,
but
now that you said that the ending sucks, I can only think of Lost. But that didn't have to do with.
But toasters
That
don't
didn't have
take
to
over the
do-
world in Lost.
Exactly.
everybody was
That
dead.
make Lost a lot better.
But that's even if it's toasters we're talking about. I mean,
Give
it could
us a
literally-
hint.
Toasters could mean anything,
Exactly. That's why I think he really means computers.
or phones, or microphones, or people.
Some random episode of Black Mirror.
Black Mirror was a good show.
Black Mirror
not
still is a good show.
Yeah, is it still going?
Frasier.
Frasier.
Frasier,
MASH.
final answer.
Let's see.
Seinfeld,
the
yeah,
the
Seinfeld.
entire show is basically a bottle episode
Bottle episode?
with various, every once in a while, non-bottle. Which bottle episode only takes place in one place.
What's a
What
bottle
the fuck are you
episode?
talking about?
A bottle episode is whenever you have an
Shit
episode
doesn't get done.
that nothing gets done and it's all in one area. It's this kind
Hannah
of a filler.
Montana.
No, that show's amazing.
Hannah Montana Forever.
Best movie 2007.
That wasn't a movie. It was also a TV show. It was just like, for whatever reason, they're like, we've been in this house that people are familiar with and nostalgic about. Let's move to a different house and make this show worse. it's not
I
that,
don't
but
know.
okay.
I don't know what the TV show is.
Let's see. There is a really cool hot chick in it.
When it comes to TV, that doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah, it really does.
It's like, oh, this is a
she's
dumb dorky
obviously
kid,
the
and she's a
star of the
supermodel,
movie, but they
apparently.
seem to try to focus on this whiny guy
Whiny guy.
who happens to be the leader's son.
Game of Thrones.
If you didn't include the toaster part, this could be literally any TV show.
Yeah.
It really could. Is it
It's a
Revolution?
toaster.
The hit
There is
NBC
a
show
revolution
Revolution?
in it, kinda.
Is it Firefly?
It's not Firefly. It does happen in space.
Is it a Star Trek?
A Star Trek.
One of the many series.
Can I get a Star Trek?
Can I get a singular Star
One
Trek?
Star Trek, please.
With a side
There is
Firefly.
drama between a doctor, a military person, and the president of the.
Is it
whatever
Person
Star
of
Trek.
Interest? I've never seen that show.
The
You just
president.
said Person of.
TV shows are hard to describe because all
They
TV
are.
shows are the same.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
but like it's easy to, if you kind of take the general premise of the show.
Yeah, but if I take the exact
Like The Walking
premise of
Dead,
the
it's
show,
like
it's pretty easy.
walking
Zombies.
corpses
The
eat everyone.
premise of the show
Breaking
is
Bad,
that people
guy
are trying
makes
to
meth.
survive from toasters,
MASH,
and that
Army
didn't give you.
Doctors, Frasier. I don't
I
know. I've
wanna
never seen
know.
it.
Survive from
Seinfeld. It's about nothing.
toasters. Again, the only thing
Toasters.
when you refer to toasters, literally the only thing I can think of is Westworld.
What? What?
Westworld
Doesn't
could
make any
be very
sense.
similar
The
to
robots.
They
it.
got robots, dude.
They
Robots.
don't make toast.
Robots.
I love
Weird.
Westworld.
The lady.
Westworld is good.
I've never seen it.
Okay, instead of toasters, robots. We can
Again,
do
not
that.
that
robots, okay.
narrows
Once
nothing
again.
down.
It does
That's
narrow it down a bit. There's
It
not that many
was
shows with
Westworld.
robots.
I fucking said it's gotta be computers or robots. I'm sure he didn't mean literal toasters. Taking
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
There was two different series of this. One was originally done a long time ago, and then they remade it.
I mean, now it sounds like Star Trek again.
RoboCop.
Yeah, a Star Trek.
It's not a Star Trek, but it could be similar to Star
Is
Trek.
it one of those?
Is it Orville?
Is it one of the
Orville.
Star Wars? Is a series?
One of the Star Treks. No, one of
They
the
didn't make,
Star
they didn't make
Wars
any Star
Trek.
Wars TV series a long time ago. I mean,
It's iRobot.
one of the
With
main
Will Smith.
characters was a guy series.
Is it iRobot?
I might be the
Robots
only
in
person
the
who's seen this
movie.
show, so maybe not.
Is this from like 1982 when you were born or something?
The original show was. I'm not even talking about Buck Rogers here. I mean, I thought it was
Fucking-
good.
I still don't know.
I feel like Buck Rogers is.
Just tell us what it is.
Littlest hobo. Yeah, the climax of it's over. I mean, by the time you hear what it is, you're, what? Really? That's lame. So, it'll be a secret that I take to my grave.
no.
The last episode Kitt there gonna be on.
Yeah.
So bacon sucks, right?
Can't fucking
No,
tell
can't
us
do
what
You
it
just
is.
fucking.
Kitt sucks, right?
I'm like the bacon of this podcast. It sucks.
You're
No,
the-
I'm
yeah,
the
you-
bacon of this podcast.
You're
Is it
saying you're the
Mr.
best.
Robot?
I'm the fucking tastiest, most salty, best boy ever.
All right, is the
Okay,
new?
I don't want to
is the
hear
new-
you refer to yourself
Hold
as
on,
tasty.
Kit. Does
first
the
of
new
all.
I'm
show have Rami
delicious.
Malek as the main character?
Is it
Does the
humans?
show have Robin as the main character?
Rami Malek or Malik?
I don't know anybody's name. Damn.
So it's not Mr. Robot then?
It's not that.
'Cause
Because Mr.
Almost-
Robot does not have
almost
robots
human.
in it. So if that's something
Yeah,
you're trying to
I-
say,
He is a robot.
Humans?
Traffic.
I mean, yeah,
Is
Rami
that
Malek.
an old
Rami
show
Malek
that came
acts
back?
like a robot because he's a fucking terrible actor. But
Fuck you. He's hot.
so what if he's hot? Doesn't mean he's a good actor.
Okay, that's true. But he is really hot.
He's not hot. He has like dead eyes. that,
Actually,
like,
yeah, no, I
cross
don't
the
think he's hot. I think
entire time.
he's
It's
funny
like, are
looking
you
and he's
looking at
got
me or
weird. He looks like a cricket turned themselves into a human.
I mean, a little bit, but he's
Uh,
still kind of hot.
Is it Lost in Space?
Lust in Space. No, that movie was actually better than people thought it was. Though.
I'm just Googling shit now.
Because you
Things
refuse
with
to reveal the
robots
I
truth.
in
have-
space.
Robot in Space TV show remade. I'm getting nowhere.
Just tell us the damn show, Kit.
No.
Furious typing. Yeah.
There's Robot Wars since 1998.
It sounds like the only thing I can think of is like it's like Star Trek, like Next Generation,
Lost in
maybe
Space.
Deep Space
It's not
Nine.
a Star Trek.
It sounds like a Star Trek though.
It sounds like a Star Trek.
Just fucking tell us what it is.
Is it a Trek war?
Kit, I will fight you. I will fucking drive down to Texas.
There we go. I'm back. Woo. Woo.
Oh, okay.
My internet keeps on dying.
Never mind. Completely
Did you just, like, cuss
ignore
me out
what
or
I was
something?
yelling about. No, I wasn't.
I was about to throw down, Kit.
She was Maya was threatening your life and you weren't even here.
Because we were just like, come on, tell us. And then you were dead silent.
I will fucking cut you, Kit.
I will physically fight you.
I will end you. And then also,
Very
I'm back.
door.
What?
Robot Wars,
Robot Wars.
BattleBots,
Dude,
Robot
fucking
Chicken.
tell us. Was it fucking Mythbusters? What do you want from us?
Battlestar Galactica.
Is it Battlestar Galactica?
Stargate.
Oh,
Is
is it
it
Battlestar
Stargate?
Galactica?
Battlestar Galactica. Yep, that's it.
Oh my god! You could have just told us that like an hour ago.
Fuck! I've never even seen it. I just said it because it's the only thing that came to mind.
It's Star Trek E, I think. I've never seen it
I
either.
don't even know if it's got robots.
I would assume it's
Isn't
in
that
space. It
robots
probably has
taking
robots.
over the whatever world they're a part of, and then them just running away from the robots for the entire 5 seasons,
I don't know anymore.
and then they find Earth.
This doesn't sound like
Battlestar
anything I've
Galactica.
ever heard of.
God
Battlestar
damn it, Kitt.
That's Battlestar Galactica.
Kit,
Apparently, I was the
please-
only person
please
that watched
Please tell me if the next one is gonna be as fucking dumb as this one. I need
it.
to know.
Probably, most likely.
Okay.
Jesus
Gotta
Christ.
mentally prepare so I don't actually go down to
Do
Texas.
something
So
easy
wait,
like
it-
Jeopardy.
It was
She
Battlestar
had bought the
Galactica?
plane
It is Battlestar Galactica.
I
Oh,
gotta
okay.
return it right
That's
now.
that's the entire series.
Okay, well, good to know.
I've never seen a
Apparently,
single
I could have like
episode
just
of Battlestar
spelled it out, and nobody would have known what it was.
Yeah,
Pretty
no,
much.
I've
Nobody
never
else
fucking
has
seen
seen it.
Next
I
you're
thought it was
gonna
a good
fucking
one.
next you're gonna fucking say MASH is the fucking show.
MASH is a movie
MASH
and
is
a
a
show.
wonderful show.
And it's a
great
wonderful
show.
movie
I
and
love
show.
that show.
My dad watches that show.
Well,
or
your dad
Watch
has good
is
taste.
amazing.
It's a great piece of television.
It is one of the best
Suicide
TV
is
shows.
painless.
Painless.
It brings on
brings
many
on
people.
early
Kill me.
the full lyrics of the song.
Kill me.
Apparently, it's such a good show, though. Everyone needs to watch it. It's one of the
It
best.
is. Watch the movie first, and then you'll have a
Shout out to Grease. Or not Grease. MASH.
big shout out to Grease.
Grease is the only thing I've ever thought about for the last fucking forever.
10 years.
Oh.
The only
God.
thing that Cartooner knows anymore is
It
Grease.
is Grease.
If it is not Grease, then it is not
it's
Grease.
not Grease.
Monsters in
Nothing.
space. That's Grease. That's Grease. It's got to be Grease.
Grease.
Gotta be.
I know it's Grease. I saw Grease once.
Once.
I watched the Grease movie a single time.
I watched the Grease. I've seen the Grease in my life. I love Grease. God, these people around me in vehicles must think I'm fucking insane.
Yeah.
I've been
Well,
in traffic for like the past 20 minutes just waving my arms around, slamming on the steering wheel. Once again, I look like a loon. This is why I'm never going to do another episode on the road.
yeah, no, thank God. You sound fucking horrible.
Hey, you're the one that said it was okay to do this.
I didn't realize it
That's
was going to
true,
be this
that's
bad, and I
true.
feel like it's too late to kick you out now.
2 hours into
Don't
the
worry, I
episode.
only got like,
Almost
I only
over.
got like 30 miles left.
Oh my God. Well, we're going to be done in 30
Not
miles.
really. Actually, but actually, I think I missed my exit. I
Oh,
didn't
no.
miss my exit. I think. I don't know. Is this my exit?
I
Fuck, I don't
genuinely don't understand how you can drive while doing the podcast, because the second I get distracted while driving, I immediately start freaking out because I think I'm gonna hit someone.
Well, I'm not a dumb piece of shit. But
Well, he's not a woman. either.
How am I being dumb for being cautious?
You fucking
Damn.
idiot,
I
moron.
drive, like probably 75% of the time I'm driving to this job, I'm talking to someone on the phone, so I'm very much used to this. And I'm like fiddling with shit in the background, and it's you gotta learn to drive with your knee sometimes because you gotta do your taxes, shit like that.
Taxes in the car.
I don't know. I think I missed my exit. I don't know where I'm at right now. It's so dark. I don't know where I'm
I
at.
have a
man.
suggestion.
Oh, wait, no, it's
Headlights on.
exit.
Yeah, headlights might be good.
Managed to make it 80 miles without headlights. I think I can make it another like 10 or whatever it is back to my house without exit or headlights.
So you'd make this trip daily?
This is where this is like I've got a bunch of stores in the region I do IT for, and like I'm fucking driving
Oh man.
I'm driving a company car, so it's like I don't really care that I have to drive. They kind of beat the crap out of my own vehicle.
What? You get a company car? That's kind of cool.
Well, it's a van. It's not like it's
Oh,
not
well,
like
that's fucking
super
lame,
chick on
you
the outside.
fucking loser.
Big white rapey Nissan. It's
Oh,
not like
no.
getting all the babes in. It's not like giving me a
Rapey
Cadillac. I drive around in a giant white van for a
The
living.
new rapey Nissan.
We're gonna win.
Hey,
This
is
is
the
so
name of the
we're gonna get
company
so
you
much
work
fun.
for free candy? Is that why it's on the side of your
Yeah,
van?
yeah. Big,
That's
text on the side of it. Free candy. Kids
Come in my
welcome.
truck. We have a podcast.
You two.
We're gonna be watching Kevin Spacey movies.
Hold on. So I'm scrolling through the questions, trying to kind of sort through them. And he did it again. He said, "Where does Sheriff go this time?" How does he know?
How the fuck does he know that?
Guys,
Did one of
just
you
know-
guys tell him?
I mean, to be fair, he hasn't been on the podcast for like the past 5 weeks. It's pretty
That's
safe
true,
to assume he's
but
not gonna be here now.
still, it's a little spooky. I don't know. I'm a little spooked.
It's a little spooky kabuki.
God, I don't want to answer most of these. I gotta be honest.
So just pick and choose your favorite.
Well, we need to wrap this shit up because I've got like 15 minutes left in this Magic Mystery Tour.
This whole thing doesn't revolve around you being available. Best Crusty Pickled Grandma running joke.
Crusty Pickled Grandma.
I mean, I think Crusty
Got it
Pickled
wrong.
Grandma is a running joke.
Yeah. It was just some dumb thing meant on the
So
first
podcast.
episode, and now it's the actual name of the show. So I suppose that's probably the cream of the crop.
That's true. I still like got a
Or-
bomb. though.
Or corn. Corn
I,
was really
I don't know
good.
why you wanted to call it corn so bad.
Corn?
Yeah, we had a lot of
That was
discussions
a good
about
name.
Wait,
No,
the
it wasn't. It
band
was a
or-
bad
or-
name.
To the
It was.
point.
I mean, I like the logo we thought up, which was
Yeah, that was-
George Bush getting like corn
Not great.
corn shoved down his
Choking
throat,
on
and that was
corn.
great. But
And George Bush choking on a nut. That's a classic.
it's a very classic
That's a
name.
good one. Nice callback.
See, okay, here's another good question. All right. Are the Jedi evil?
Fuck
having a
you,
discussion here.
Tim.
I don't have time of day for this shit. I'm not having this shit.
Why did you bring it up?
I
I
think they're
don't-
like the liberals.
Okay, I
Yeah.
really don't want Chris to crash, so I'm not going to answer that question
Okay, good.
because they're totally
I'm
evil.
driving this shit off the road.
They're not
Listen,
evil.
you Shit!
But I don't want to argue with it. Like, really legitimately
I will
fear
drive
for his
my
life.
I will drive my ass to Texas.
You threw your headset or other thing, or microphone, whenever we talked about anything Star Wars last time on a podcast. So I don't
Tim makes that
think it's
fucking-
worth you like
You're just-
crashing the
you're wrong.
vehicle in anger, the rape van in anger.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't crash the rape van.
Tim makes
That's how I
the
get my
fucking
babes.
people die when they are killed joke every single day that I've known him. He never stops making that fucking joke.
It's a very bad
And it's
joke.
an obscure anime reference that pretty much nobody gets.
He-
I think it's
no
from
one
Kill la
gets
Kill. I'm
all
pretty
of
sure a
his
lot of
anime
people get it.
references.
That's also true.
I've never
Not a
seen
weeaboo, I
an
have not-
anime.
Not
Not a
partaken
single
in an
one.
anime before. Nor
My
do I
favorite
plan
anime
to.
was Grease too.
My
This
favorite
is America.
My
we
favorite
don't
anime
need that shit.
was Snow White.
My favorite anime is SpongeBob.
That's a good one. It's really
How,
It's very
but
out
seriously,
there.
how the fuck
Okay.
does he know where or know when Sheriff isn't gonna be here?
I think he said last week, last time he asked that he had like a 50-50 chance of guessing right.
Oh,
and
that's
he was right.
I mean, he's not wrong.
That's true, and I bet you did the same thing this time, and he was right again. It's a little spooky.
So
Yeah, get it
Will
back
Ferrell.
next week.
Some of these I don't want to answer right now because like
Eh.
one question was game of the year ? And I actually think we should
It's not
do.
the end of the year.
I think we should do a
Yeah,
podcast
wait till the
awards
end of the year.
at the end of the year. I think.
Yeah, we gotta
Um,
have a podcast award. Jesus Christ, turn your
Minecraft.
brights off, you shit. Anyway.
What was the last character you role played as?
A drow.
I was last weekend or the weekend before playing Armor's D&D thing. I was a half orc babe.
Babe.
I was
That is a
I had a
great
rock instead of
favorite.
tits.
Orc with big boobs.
Bibs.
A big babe.
A big breasted orc.
Fine.
Who left?
Russ just left.
Oh, okay. Bye, Russ. I couldn't tell because
Bye, Russ.
I knew one of the Asian faces left, but I wasn't sure who. Hey,
Hey, the Asian's back.
Hey!
brother, look at my Becca.
Wow, that was so bad.
Like the second most racist thing that's ever been said on this show.
I missed
Yeah, well.
something racist.
Look
Yeah,
at
you
my
missed that
Becca.
for dinner when I ran about
Yeah,
black
He
people.
did it again, and it didn't get any better. It's
Uh,
not even a good racist attempt. You sound like Sylvester Stallone.
Are you trying to be like Japanese or something?
I do sound like Sylvester Stallone. Which is also
Wow.
probably
That's
again.
topical.
Fuck, we can't even talk about Sylvester Stallone anymore. He's like trying to ram teenagers into each other or whatever he is.
He's fucking.
Is he trying to ram teenagers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
did you not
Wait.
hear?
Wow.
Sylvester
I had not
Stallone is
heard about
like,
him.
is he
Yeah.
also jerking in front of people? Because what is with
No.
rich people?
He's trying to get people to jerk on each other and with him.
Hey, you want to joke with me?
Oh my god. He was accused of raping a 16-year-old girl
Was
with
it
his
rape?
bodyguard. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was just like, hey, you wanna fuck?
No, he was accused of
Okay, so he actually went all the way. Good. Well, great.
Oh, maybe Philadelphia shouldn't have made a rock. You.
I think 1 week I do kind of want to have like a proper discussion about this shit because it's fucking whack. But
It is
now's not the
Oh,
time.
that's crazy.
I've had like 3 discussions with people, like fucking hours long, because they're just like, hey, you're a female.
How do you feel about rape?
Sexual harassment.
You like rape?
And it's always the same exact answer. It's fucking bad,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
I don't understand why.
Hey, it's
You're
not bad
asking
unless
me.
Rocky does
Do,
it.
do you not like it all the time?
These bitches should be glad they're fucking Rocky. He looked really gross in Creed when he had cancer. Like he looked
He
real.
looked really gross
He
all
looked-
the time.
He looked like he looked like he was made of some sort of clay or something.
The man constantly looks like a train wreck.
He looks
Beautiful
very
man,
similar
but
to
he looks
how
like a
his
train
balls
wreck.
probably look.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
Like slightly
I just know
hairy.
He's got he's got some nice little Sylvester Stallones down there.
Yep.
Kind of rattling around.
I
He's
mean,
about
he
to
takes
live.
off his pants and it's just his face. And it's like, well, which one's his face? I can't tell. This
Yeah,
one
it's
has a weird
two
long
faces down there.
nose, but
Yeah.
Largest quantity of cake you've eaten by yourself.
A lot.
What's
A
it? I
disgraceful
can't remember what
amount.
the brand is. Maybe like Betty Crocker. I don't know. But they have like these little personal cakes you can get, and I had one of those once. I think that was about the.
I had
biggest.
a personal pie.
Ugh, gross.
Ew.
Have we ever had the cake or pie discussion on the podcast?
No, but I
Oh, God.
stand completely in one side.
All right,
Well-
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it next week. I don't even want to reveal the answer just yet.
I
would
used
like
to like cake, but then I threw up after eating one.
I knew somebody in high school who had the same thing with a burger. They once threw up because they had a bad burger, and then they were oh god,
Ew.
and then they became a vegetarian after that.
That's how
because
I
of
am
the
with
one burger.
carrot.
It's less the like I can't that I don't want to eat a cake. It's more of the if now I just feel like I'm gonna because it reminds me of that dark time where I threw up for like 48 hours straight, and
God.
yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, it sounds rough.
That's fucked.
And it was probably had nothing to do with the cake. It's just that's what I remember.
Yeah.
And so now I can't eat chocolate cake. And I'm sad. This is why I hate every movie now.
It's ruined you.
That's exactly how I feel about carrots, man.
What?
Yeah, I used to when I was a small baby child. I used to be fine
right
with
now.
carrots.
Was past
Yeah.
tense.
I
Literally
used to
last
be.
week.
I used to be fine with carrots.
Yesterday
and then,
I was
one
fine
day
with
when I
carrots,
was
and then
like
I'm not.
when I was like 7, I vomited profusely after eating a carrot.
Profusely.
Yeah, it was
Lot
like
of
projectile vomiting. So now I just can't eat carrots anymore. Holy fuck, you've been in this chat for 2 hours and you're already pinning so many messages.
Lady, this is important.
Lady.
Hello, lady. Listen,
I'll have you
Been
know.
this many messages since we started this chat like a year ago.
It's been like 4 months.
He rounded.
Listen,
It just definitely
Yeah, I
feels
like
way
around.
Please
longer.
don't pin that fucking picture.
It does feel like it's been 40 years since we started this. I feel like I've aged a great distance.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh shit, there's a rope in the middle of the road.
Y'all drive up to McDonald's. What do you get?
I get fries.
I get a noose because I'd rather not
Hey.
have McDonald's.
Yeah, I order a
Chicken
number
nuggets.
one with large fries and a Diet Coke, no ice. And then I drive off and go to a real place to get food.
And then you exchange it.
Can I pay you
Or I
in a
probably
shitty
also
Big
get
Mac?
a number one.
With
I don't know. I like actually. Okay, I just remembered an answer. I would get one of those little $1 pies because they're not the worst things there.
A large fries is
Yeah,
not
I think
bad.
I know
The
what
fries are
you're
good too.
saying.
Actually, maybe I'll get a couple pies and a thing of fries. That's what.
Oh, and
Couple
the
pies.
fries and milkshake.
Fuck,
Those,
you know,
that-
maybe
those
I'll go
actually
do that
well.
right after we're done here. I might go get some fucking
I'm
pies.
gonna go to McDonald's and get pies.
I
So
don't
yeah,
have to
this
shit,
episode's
which
sponsored
means I
by
can drive, which
McDonald's.
means I can get some fucking pie.
Yeah, this is just a fast food episode.
I'm loving it.
You gotta go in and do it live on the podcast. Take one
Yeah.
for the team.
I-
Look like a fucking loon.
Next week
McDonald's.
we'll all go to different.
I have to be
Next
here. I'm running
episode-
the whole show. I can't fucking leave.
You don't have all your computers. You don't have your computer on a cart.
Even if I had it on a cart, I mean, I wouldn't. I just couldn't, man. I just couldn't.
You just couldn't. That's not what it do. I'm gonna drop out because I'm pulling into my driveway and I'm about to lose all my signal.
All right.
Jesus Christ!
Was it
George, you
about that
fucking-
time, anyways, or am I wrong? in timing?
We're
We're just
we're
about
getting
done.
there.
We'll do one more question. Any
Okay,
of you
I'll
have
hang around for one
stories?
more question.
Any of you have stories
Like sure.
from food service?
No.
I've
What does
never
that
worked in
mean?
Food service.
I don't know exactly. A lot of his questions are up to interpretation.
I got a food in my hair once.
You got a single food in your hair?
Yeah.
Well, one time I
Disgusting.
was getting a service by some hot dogs, and
Oh.
I'm assuming it's
Yeah.
T-Man, so this is probably where he's going with it.
yeah, that's true. It was. Yeah,
Tell me you
yeah. Every
jacked it
question
with
was
hot
Tim.
dogs?
Yeah.
Every
I went to
question
Chick-fil-A
ever is
on a
Tim.
podcast once. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, no, I don't have. I never worked in food service, if that's what he's asking, and I've never really had any bad
Yeah.
experience with somebody who does work in food service.
Yeah.
So
I've had
I-
like plenty of bad experiences, just none of them that I can remember because they happen all the
Yeah, I
time. It's
suppose.
like, oh well, that was another terrible
it's
service
just like-
person.
I
Yeah,
feel like I get
fast
pretty
food,
lucky.
so-
I think I have pretty good service most of the time. I don't go to eat that often either, so I don't know.
I do know that if you ever have bad service, always leave a tip because that's the only way they make money. So leave a tip,
Yeah,
even if
also
it's like
because it's
3
like-
pennies,
Just the
because
tip.
then they know. Like if you
Yeah.
put like 2 pennies, like oh well, that was an accident. But if you put 3 pennies, they know what's up.
They
And-
know.
Yeah.
Steal their pin. That pisses them off.
Ooh.
Do
Even
not
if
take
it's
their
chained
pin if
down,
you like
rip
them
that
though.
shit up.
Do not
If you like them, never steal their pin. But if you hate their service, you steal their pin. That will piss them off more than anything else that happens. Like no tip, they don't care. Stealing their pin, they will flip.
What's their pen?
Pin, like that, they hand you a pin whenever you write the check.
pen.
Have you ever
Oh,
what he's trying
pen.
pen?
I heard pin.
Yeah, so
Pen.
did
I
I.
was
I mean,
thinking
that's what he
hairpin.
said,
Pin
but I
and-
just kind of
that's
assumed.
the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Pin.
You said you're saying
have a-
pin.
That's weird, actually. Yeah, you are
It's a
saying 2
pencil.
letters at the same time. I don't. It's interesting.
You have a
Illusion.
pen.
You're
and
from
you have a
Southern
pin.
too, right? You know, pin.
Yeah, I live in the South. Penn, yeah, that's how I say it.
He said
Yeah.
pen.
Yeah,
He
you're
definitely
saying
said pen.
pen, Chris.
From what I can understand through like the potato, yeah, he did say pen.
Yeah. Pen. I'm gonna sign this paper with my pen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pin.
Why are
definitely
you
a
signing
pen.
a paper with a pin?
Which is not like a pig pin. It's a pen.
Yeah, like,
Like you have a pen soul.
It's not like a pig pin. It's like a pin.
Yeah. You know?
It's like a writing pin,
Yeah.
Right.
but not
It's
like
not
a pin. You
It's
put
not a
on
pin
your
pin. It's
shirt.
pin that you pin with your pin.
All right. So what do you put? What do you call the thing that you fucking put on your shirt? A pen?
A pen.
A button.
He said
put a
pen.
pen on my
He
shirt.
said like
He said
a
pen.
writing
It's a
It's a
pen.
pen. You put a you pin the shirt or pin the thing to your shirt.
Pin what?
You're
That was a
saying-
safety pin.
You pin a pen to your shirt?
Yeah, you have a safety pin.
Pin a pen.
Yeah, you can pin a pin to
So
your
you-
pig pen if you want.
All right. Kit,
I don't know
need
what
you
the
to
hell's going on.
To
I'm gonna
focus.
leave.
All right.
I'm in my
What do you
driveway.
write?
Focus,
with?
buddy. Focus.
A pen or a pencil.
What do you put on your shirt?
A pen.
Or a pencil?
A safety pin.
Why do you say pin correctly when you say safety pin?
I'm saying it the same way.
You're
You
not.
say it differently every time.
You're saying you put a pen on your shirt,
Yeah.
but also a safety pin.
Safety pin. Pen.
All right, now you're just.
Pen. It's the same thing.
This is the result of incest.
What did you say?
Okay.
What were the
Uh,
words that just came out of your mouth?
I don't think any of us want to know.
I heard
mean,
something
I
about
definitely heard.
incest.
He said this is the result of incest, and it was kind of like making up booty jiggle. It's kind of just out of nowhere.
It kind of just happened.
It's kind of whoa, okay.
I
Well,
just,
that's a
I
thing
had
you
to
just said.
stop the debate.
Was there? No, there wasn't.
Making that booty jiggle. I fucking love that so much.
Did you ever do anything with it?
No, not yet.
Well, what a whore. God, you're such a whore.
Well, what a whore.
Yeah, stop being a Sandy.
Well,
Fuck you. Even if it was true that she abandoned her morals, it still wouldn't make her a whore. It would just make her a bad person. But even still, that didn't happen, so it doesn't matter. How dare you, sir?
well, you're.
So thanks for watching this week's episode of Crusty Pickled Grandmas. Make sure to tune in next week for more shit posting.
Yay!
Hey, hi, it's me, Editing Cartooner again. I forgot to mention actually during the recording, thank you very much, Kitt, for coming out. I don't know what you, the viewer, will think, but for me personally, this is one of my favorite episodes we've done. We'd love to have him on again, so Kitt, if you're watching this far, which I don't know why you would, you were on it, but whatever. If you want to come back on again, we'd be glad to have you. Make sure to check out his channel, link will be in the description, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and bye.